All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope all is well with you. Please, once you join me, make sure you like the video and put your comments. I want to know how many of us that are here this hour. Please don't forget to like the video. Very, very important. Like the video, like the video. We are just starting, to be honest. So I want to know how many of us that are here. Okay. Okay. So let me keep it this way. And this one, this is interesting. All right, welcome back. So we are going to start without wasting much time. Please, as you join me, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope my voice is coming out. Can you hear me, please? Let me see on the comments how many of us are here this hour. Okay, we have okay, everything is working, to be honest. Ekene, I see you. Ekene, you're welcome. Bless you. Say, bless my brother. Blessed my brother. I greet you, Ekene. Jerry is here. Jerry said, let me be bringing the comment out so that people will also see it. Before we go straight to the program, let me send my greetings to those of us that managed to comment on time. We have you here, Ekene. Ekene, you're welcome. And of course, we have Jerry. And we have Excellence Wachuku, one of us. I greet you. And we have another person, Namde. Namoda, I see you. Good afternoon, Mr. Kai. Good afternoon to you. You're welcome, sir. Nonso is here with us. I greet you, Nonso. Nonso, it seems like you're a pastor. I can see your picture. You're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. Okay, and we have who again? Okay, same Nonso and Flipping what God. Flipping what God. Is it Oluchinwa God? Are you the one, sir? Is it because Whitey changed everything? Are you the one or another Flip? Maybe it could be a different person. You're welcome. You said in Ndewo to you. Joseph, I see you. Greetings to you, Joseph. Okay, so these are people that made comments, and we are just 4 minutes of the program. And please do me a favor, make sure you like the video. We have how many people? 9 people only out of 29 people that have watched the video. Only 9 people decided to like. So where's the other 20? Please like the video. In case you are watching from phone and you don't know how to locate the option to like the video, there's a button at top corner of your right hand. Please, that button will enable you. Just 3 dots. You see 3 dots at the right corner, top corner at your right hand on your phone. Tap it. It will give you option that will enable you to like the video. You know why I want you to like the video? Because that is a way to recommend this video for other people to join us and to let the people that own the platform that those who are watching us are not robots. That you, unless if you are a robot, maybe one Sophia. There's no need to there's no need to like. So you're welcome. Don't mind me. Just do as much as you can to support us. Tina is here. I greet you, Tina. You're welcome. That's Asadena. I see you. They are friends from Tina. All right, so let's continue. There's what is trending. I just want you to know one thing. This video is gonna be different from I don't want to, I would just want to focus on this particular issue. So hopefully the moment we finish, we'll call it a day, because I don't want to deviate from this, for a reason being that I want us to understand the consequences of what Nkere and fallback group have done, that some of us are trying to just wave away. It doesn't really matter. It matters a lot. Now, the man before you now, this write-up you're seeing on your screen, this is a man called Gunther, or Gunther, I don't know how you pronounce that. So he, in case if you don't know, this is the chairman Australian committee, as you can see now. But let me expand this video so that you will be reading it just like I'm doing it, you know, from my end. Where's that option? Let me go to, okay. Are we good? Let me remove the comments, okay, so it will not block much thing here. Now, as you can see on your screen now, Chairman Australian Committee for NATO, okay. Now, this man is not from the profile here. You understand that he's not just a nobody. He's somebody, right? So, a few weeks ago, we started seeing his video, his comments, sharing, and contribution somehow. And he was contributing as if just like he don't know anything about Biafrans, but he felt maybe he felt maybe compassionate enough to talk about our challenges, and just like he want to volunteer himself to do one or two things, which is very, very wonderful to see. In fact, this is a prayer answered, isn't it? When people who like someone like him decide to talk on, you know, to remember us. Let me use the word. Just to decide to remember us. Personally, I like it, and I pray that many, many more of them will continue doing so. But something happened. When I checked his post a few weeks ago, because I saw some, I will not lie to you, I just want to be real. When I started seeing his post, I was a kind of watching him with one eye to know who he's working for. Like, yes, what he's saying is good. What he's doing, seeing him talking about our people and what we're going through is lovely to see. But at the same time, based on the past event, I still want to know the compound where he's coming from, where he's coming from. Like, who is he working for, and who called him for this? When I check and scroll on his platform, I started seeing that I noticed that he's posting more of DOS things than and Radio Biafra. But on a second thought, I was still not convinced, because when you check those ones, they are what they're doing, they are not bragging about the man, and the man is very, very vocal. To the extent that some Nigerians are actually throwing questions to him. There was a time he even came up with a map, the possible country that will suffer from the current Nigerian structure as it is today. People begin to question him and begin to, but he did not care. Maybe you that is watching may know a lot about the, you may have idea of what the man is doing and who he's representing, but from the little I noticed, like I said, he started by talking about sharing stuff from DOS and Radio Biafra, Kano Takano, and people like that. Then I will not tell you how Nkere, switch on to him. Now let us continue. What I'm doing now, I'm not here to condemn the man. Please don't get it twisted, okay? Because I don't want to overdo. I just want us to know. I just want to ask if you feel what I'm feeling, because the rush from Nkere to grab this man, to me, looks suspicious. Now, here is what the man said. Is it this one? Let me be sure. Okay, yes. On November 3rd, he said, I call the EU to recognize Biafran Republic emerging out of failed ex-Nigerian, and he tagged this to this person, another person that I believe that is not just who is the person? Wait, okay. Now I was thinking that is it Nkere? No, because when I checked it before, it happened to be a lady, a white lady, and if you can, I'm trying to see. You see this the lady here, EU High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, slash Vice President of the European Commission. So this lady here is who he tagged this to. All right. Now the write-up is here. He said, and remind the free world that we fed Biafra in 1967 to 1970 during their liberation war to our internal shame. We must make up for our failure and endorse Biafran Republic now. He tagged this to another powerful person. Do you all know Donald Trump? All right. And I don't want to click anything. I just want to follow the pump-up message and see if you can take us to there. You see, Donald Trump. So I believe you are seeing all those, right? Now, it did not end there. Down here, this is DOS. This is where the thing started getting interesting to me. He tagged this also to, he shared program from DOS. Who know if he is, if the like of Elias? No, don't worry, my dear. Don't worry, we don't know. Like I said, we must take him, like with a pinch of salt. You understand? You don't need to. I don't want to go all out. Just let us follow what is on social media. But for those of you who may have intel about him, please, you can also relate with us. Mr. Kai, I threw a word salute from Israel. Wow. In the Jerusalem. I greet you, one number to came back our own man, Nata. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so Hillary, all this while you are commenting from that side. Greeting to you, my dear. Now he shared this one, DOS Press Secretary, Gunther. He shared it before even know Nkere. Okay, before Nkere and their camp. He shared this here, as you can see here, and the US tagged this to him. Okay, you can see Gunther. He said the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB led by the unlawfully incarcerated Mazen Namodekano are victims of the Nigerian government support for Islamic jihadists. The Nigerian government select some notorious Boko Haram. The write-up is, I don't want to go there. Now, this is from DOS. Now here he shared another program and tagged it also to Donald Trump. I call for independence of Biafra Republic. He tagged this to this person. I don't know the person, to be honest. Who is the person again? Just a moment. Let's see if he can. No. Like I said, I don't want to click on anything. I just want to make sure that we follow it little by little. Who is the person? Okay, Free Nation Post Russia Forum, something like that. So, and this one is, of course, for our president, Donald Trump. Okay, this is Radio Biafra. Also, tag him. Okay, with the same write-up. He shared both of them. Now here, this is the same. This all this happened on November 3rd. Then success. Success working. Many of you don't know him. I don't know him either. But at least I know his voice because he's not hiding his voice. Success made this post and tag it to him. So meaning that Success could be the first person from Fallback Republic that recognized him. And he said, we appreciate your support Like again, as somebody required, is just like the man with clear conscience. Don't get it wrong. But because this guy is very good in, connecting somebody to somebody and all that. He said this. I am interested in reading what Success post here. He said, an Australian economist and pro-NATO advocate Gunther is it Fehlinger? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Say, has called on U.S. President Donald Trump and the European Union to liberate Biafran Republic. Gunther, who made a call on Monday via a post on his X handle, described Nigeria as a failed nation. Then he tagged this also to him, and this is Daily Post. This is so meaning that this write-up could be from Daily Post. So he just shared this to the man to notice that Nigerian news have spotted his post. And you can see here, published on November 3rd, 2025. Now, you come down here, the man also made a post again, tagging Radio Biafra, not Azaya Yongo, not Elias. He said again, I call to never forget the victim of the genocide against the good people of Biafra, buying by Nigerian oligarchy, backed by British and French imperial oil interests. We must apologize by recognition of Biafra Republic. Very good work, very good one. He's one. So when you like me now reading this, then I was like, okay, maybe this man is working with the US because you can see everything here is DS, right? Now come down here, he said, I call to recognize Biafran Republic to end the genocide against Christians in so sound like a zoo. Christians in zoo. Okay, Christian in so ex Nigeria, all right? DOS press secretary, what they said again, they tag it also to the man, and he shared it as well. Now, coming down here, DOS made this post with a screenshot of Buhari telling the people that he's now appreciating one man, giving him national award for saving Christians, okay, during the genocidal attack in Plateau. Let us read it together. Among the recipients of the 2022 National Honors Award, which I presented yesterday, is Imam Abdullahim Abubakar, a religious leader who had over 262 Christians in his mosque from attacks in Yelowa Gindi, Akwati village, I don't know, Plateau State, an inspiring example of religious tolerance. So, meaning that if we translate it in a layman's understanding, that when the genocidal attack was carried out in this village in Plateau State, that this man called Abdullahim Abubakar managed to save 262 lives of Christians. Reason why the US made this post to remind the world that people who deny there's nothing like genocide going on, that Buhari through his time recognized somebody who saved people from genocidal attack. Do you understand? And here is a picture. The man, it was shared as well, and that. Now, on November 8th, the first time Nkere and their platform made it to the man's platform. Do you understand? Just a moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's one of those things. Please, all of you in the comment section, my special greetings to all of you. I cannot start going one by one. I can see powerful names, okay, in the comment section, but please bear with me while we go through this without missing anything. I see all of you. Please accept my greetings. Accept my greetings, all of you. God bless you all. And please do me a favor, like the video in case if you have not, and share it to many platforms of your choice if you don't mind. Now, the man made another post. He shared another video. This is the day of Nkere. So now, Barawa, they started surfacing. Remember, success work, was spotted before on third on his platform. Now, on November 8th, the man made this post with a screenshot or a kind of sharing of a write-up from who? From Sonak Barawa, of course. Sonak Barawa's handle called information media communication or whatever, that kind of thing. I don't know if they tag him. Let me see if this message was tagged to him. Was it tagged to him? It should be, because success must have related this to them, that there's one man talking about this. You guys should channel your energy to him. That because they don't joke with this kind of thing. And you can see Elias is here. It was tagged as well here. And Aloy Ejimako and rest of them. But the question is, how did this post get to this man, get to him? Oh, he was tagged. You can see it here. You can see it, Gunther. He was tagged. So, they now made a post and tag it to the man. Hello, like, guys, we are here, that kind of thing. We are also here. We heard that you are sharing people's, that we like what you are saying, we have to also, we want to introduce ourselves to you. The man spotted it and shared it and said, I call Nigerian to free Mas Americano. Please. He tagged it to that person, that lady again, and tagged it to Nigerian Senate. Was it should be Nigerian Senate, or let me know. Just a moment. If I click on this now, it will scatter everything. So I'm trying to be careful about it. So he tagged this to who? Who is this person? Okay. You can say Nigerian Senate. All right. Now, he said to release Mazi if Mazi dies as political prisoner. I pledge to call for exit Nigeria daily as long as it takes to break Nigeria. Now, here, this is right up that Sonak Barawa made that made the man to even react on that in the first place. He said, Biafran leader Masna Mekano kidnapped by Nigerian government in Kenya, official battle with Kenya government, and is dying in prison now. World leaders should intervene now. So that, but I tell you, this write-up, if you read it with normally, you think that there's nothing wrong with it. Truly, there's nothing wrong with it. But the motive of writing it and targeting it to the man, do you think it's about Pastor American or about a way of introducing themselves? Just think about it, because after this write-up, what happened next will interest you. Now, the man picked it and said, I apologize for the British complicity in the Biafran genocide, in internal shame, something like that. Meaning that the man is kind of apologizing on behalf of Britain for what the genocide they committed in the past, in 1967 to 1970, which all of us already know what happened about the starvation, blockade, and what have you. Now, after then, he shared another post from Kano Takano on 8. Now, all this thing that he's doing now, he's doing here, he was not actually for anybody. But immediately Sonak Barawa and made that post and all that, they keep on, I believe, probably maybe imposing him, reaching out to him. Then I saw him sharing I started sharing his post and all that. Now, this is the first time Sonak Barawa program made it to his platform. On 9th, after tagging this one, okay, here, on 8th. Then on 9th, Sonak Barawa program made it to his platform. So Gradually. Remember, the whole thing started from sharing DOS, secretary, press secretary release, whatever, and all that. All this. Success Wake, you know, try his luck, and that didn't work. He now introduced he now introduced this man to them, you know, gradually. They're not taking, you know, introduction started and everything. Now, what happened here is that they started, you know, getting to know each other little by little and all that. Finally, look at the post and everything. The man is doing a very good work. I'm not against what he's saying, anything. I just want you to understand that on November 13th, there was a program they did, which is yesterday, right? They called it question and answer. We shared it here. The man actually shared it because I believe that the man have gotten to know more about Nkere and Elias and all that. So from there, the man started sharing things just to let them know that, okay, we can work together and all that. And he interviewed Maz, did I say Maz? Asai Ayog. He interviewed Asai Ayog. And that interview is the reason why we are here. So we are going to go straight to the interview, okay? Let's hear what Asai Ayog said in the interview, okay? Now.
Thanks a lot. I'm very honored here from the Gunther pod, Gunther Fehlinger, Jan speaking from Vienna, and I'm very honored to have the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic. Of course, at the moment, this is still the government in exile, but I'm here very much supporting ex-Nigeria and the Biafra Republic. Mr. Prime Minister, I'm happy that you joined our show, and please, can you present us to the European and international audience the case of the Biafra Republic, and first of all, yourself, your position, and your call for freedom.
Now, this is the reason why we have been crying all this while. Okay, Nkere, stop. No. I always come and do show, also that now I'm the house post. and I buy the house post. It says here no also. One guy na bago. Ago my boss well. It says here no we fuze weso. On your mask, get ready, set, go. Yaka ago na bana ndị mago ndị house a na-etiri ya, hey, ago wake up. Ago na ịgba first we gba break. Ọsọ ya go na we wetu rịkọrịkọ n'isi. We bụ ambasị kede we kpọrọ ife ahụ, we kpọrọ ana agba ọsọ ndị ọ gbafecha we ji speed gafere ya. Agwa na-aba kedu onye na onye kpọrọ ife asị na because a na-akpụ ya agụ tochie him up ọ gbazie break wee gbazie mba kedu kpọrọ afịa onye kpọm ihe ahụ agwa na a na-akpọ gị na ochie ụka na-eje ọsị ga ya gwa m gị kpọm why ga-eje. So the reason why we have been shouting all these things, okay, Nkere, stay away, you are not capable and ready. Listen very well now, because from the beginning of this interview, the man Mowa Akwo Ibon Sube. Mowa Akwo Ibon Sube. Okay, Nkere. We're buzzing mic, we're causing you know. I'm gonna take it back again so that you yourself will hear it. Not this not kind of report. He told him, this man told him, now you are just in government in exile. Now you are in exile. Now you are in exile. Then you get a part where say no. That last year we went to Finland and declared our freedom. The man will say, "Oh, you declared it?" Like the man was somehow in shock. So truly, you declared what? The man will just ask yourself, if you are the man, you will be like, which I know that man. I believe that he must have asked himself the same question. This guy, so you have declared your Biafra, and why are you now saying you are in government in exile? We believe Oyibo na-emende by English and the mothers. You said you declared Biafra. He even said it to the man. You have declared Biafra. He told him that they declared it last year. I was waiting to hear you 2nd of November. He skipped that part. I hope my ear is not deceiving me, because we're going to play it from beginning to the end. That's why I'm saying this for you to watch out the government. Because how many of you remember when I said, imagine Nkere facing Christian Aman Paul CNN? How many of you remember when I was shouting about it? Okay, can stay away, because each like each I happen to give that on this. Each more Christian Aman Paul, they will be like, what have you? I have done my research about the Igbo people, the tribe. I was told that they are smart. So is this the finest they can present? Okay, Nkere, suit and tie, abo sign of leadership. Okego no kafo gegote we. Ọbụla isucha oge coat na-eyi, isucha ya with mana gị na-eti ka ọwa ọkọchị. Face camera mini. Just one man, not even facing world-class journalist. Hear what? Imagine Master Americano PM or DPM jamming this man. Oh, if I can make it a blue wine and I can make cheers. Man, I guess if the man look come and was they get it.
Thanks a lot. I'm very honored here from the Gunther Pod, Gunther Fehlinger, Jan speaking from Vienna, and I'm very honored to have the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic. Of course, at the moment, this is still the government in exile.
I heard that. After telling him where he's speaking from, but at this moment, that this is state government in exile, and he called him Prime Minister. Ordinarily, you're going to go get in the judiciary before that now. Thank you so much for having me. Let me just correct one or two things. I am not Prime Minister. I am acting. I'm just saying. Kai check and they fall back. Yeah. I am the acting Prime Minister. That our Prime Minister have been held in Finland. He the opportunity to take that one. In our table then you now continue with what the question I throw to you. Mana Gezentika one day go with the pattern at the thing.
But I'm here very much supporting ex-Nigeria and the Biafra Republic. Mr. Prime Minister, I'm happy that you joined our show, and please, can you present us to the European and international...
The man is reminding him, present to us. Can take your back.
This is still the government in exile, but I'm here very much supporting ex-Nigeria and the Biafra Republic. Mr. Prime Minister, I'm happy that you joined our show, and please, can you present us to the European and international audience the case of the Biafra Republic? And first of all,
again, international audience. Biafra see your enemy, Biafra have your enemy. You are not talking of in idiot. Fools everywhere. Fools in international audience now present that in that name Biafra present it. Ogaka Iman apology spirit gagba form jump problem. No get why pass the jump. You must follow the due process. Oh, we gazo again. Imagine this man jam on COS or jam on Mazi, the Prime Minister Samaneba, or jam on Mazda American. Oh, the man will be wow. They say again, if the man self, none of the man that will present. The man ended up presenting the thing for himself. Oh, yes, like you can't present anything.
Call yourself, your position, and your call for freedom, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gunther, and thanks for what you're doing for humanity, especially for Biafra. My name is Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. I'm the current acting Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. I'm a freedom fighter, advocating for the freedom of my people, Biafran people, Biafran Christians from Nigeria, because they have been persecuted. They have been for decades now. They have been marginalized, butchered by these Islamic jihadist terrorists that collude with the Nigerian terrorist state. Why we call them terrorist state? Because they colluded with the terrorists and they armed the terrorists.
Now, out of anger, he refused to emphasize this issue of you being acting prime minister and as a prime minister. The man keep on calling you a prime minister. You do not even, you keep on saying I am acting prime minister. But why don't you tell the that no international audience? Where is your prime minister? You are not acting. Why? For you to be acting, something must have hold down your prime minister. What happened to the prime minister? Okowe, I am the prime minister. I am acting prime minister.
So my goal is to fight to free the people of Biafra.
Do you understand the question? Present the case of Biafra. Present it to international audience. That's when was my goal. Adjust suit here, coat here, constantly adjusting it, touching it because lack of confidence. From the moment of the primary school, you need to know your level. I know my level. I'm a mobile and Kemakanjaga. In our that, or wasn't give it a clip if you know. People are not calling negative.
The people of Biafra deserve to live. The people of Biafra have the right to live in their God-given land. And, what happened in 1967 to 1970, we don't want that to happen again. So that's the reason why I have chosen this cause to fight for the people of Biafra and for the freedom of Biafra and for humanity. Thank you, Mr. Gunther. Thank you very much.
So, yeah, of course, and then the man was not satisfied. The man was not satisfied, even though he's not a Biafra. But the little research, beat his hands down. Let's go.
Mr. Prime Minister, thanks a lot. Tell us a little bit about 67, because I have already started on my tweets to apologize for the genocide and the lack of international support for the Biafran people. But what exactly happened in 50 years ago during the genocide against your people, and what were the positions of the world, and describe it a little bit for our international audience?
Thank you very much. Before the genocidal war that started 1967 to 1970, there have been onslaught, killing of Biafran Christians. And the Islamic jihadists, they have their father, Osman Dan Fodio, in 1806. He made it clear that their goal is to Islamize the Biafran people, is to kill the Biafran people and take their land from them. Their goal is to change the Biafran people from the God they worship, Jehovah, they are Christians, to Islam. After the amalgamation, why the Biafran people, they come in good faith because they can coexist. It don't matter your religion. We are good people. And, we try to coexist, to work with the North, not knowing they have an agenda. And the agenda is to overrun us, is to Islamize us, is to terrorize us and take over our land and turn us to Islam, which we are not, compatible, but we try the best we can. So little do we know, they start waging war right after the 1914 amalgamation. Gradually, at first, they act like everything is okay, like we can coexist. So there's too much killing in the northern part of the East Nigeria, just like what is happening today. All over the news, we find out that the leader of the free world, President J. Trump from United States of America, have designated Nigeria a country of particular concern. exactly what is happening today is what is happening before 1967. Killing of Biafran Christians in the north, killing of Biafran Christians all over Nigeria. Then that's the reason why our leader then, Ojukwu, now declared Biafra. And before then, he tried to see if there's anyhow we can solve this problem and have a regional government, which the East we govern, have their own region, govern themselves under the same federation, while the North and the Southwest, the Southeast, and after a meeting in Ghana in Aburi Accord, then when our leader then, Ojukwu, get back to Biafra land, a call came across to Gowon, which championed the cause of Nigeria then, that he disagreed with the agreement at Aburi Accord. The agreement at
Mr.
Aburi
Prime
Accord.
Minister, not to be too complicated, because many of the
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The man was like, where will I start? Or what this guy, who connects me to this guy? I said, Mr. Prime Minister, don't complicate this shit. Let's go back. Ima, like I said, it's not out of hate, it's actually out of love that we have been saying this and warning this guy. There's time for everything.
A call came across to Gowon, which...
Do you understand the question? Tell us what happened in 19... The man even reminded him that you are talking to international audience. You need to tell us about... Start from the journey so far, from before the war, during the war, after the war, and all that. This is a very deep question that requires somebody that is well-grounded. Did you hear any data? He didn't mention any data, like what I mean by that, number of people that have been fired. What happened? The program. Everything. They have been buying people all over Nigeria, Buying who? What is freedom? For him to ask this question, he already have some like findings. Yeah, when we go on his own information, then testing you to know if you actually know what you are fighting for. The man say, okay, Mr. Prime Minister, don't complicate issue. That he couldn't hide it. Said the one, the first one, where that you are just introduce all these things to international audience, people that are not their fans. From what you are saying now, it doesn't make any sense. The only people that will understand what you are trying to say is those who must have, watched the videos or read a lot about what happened from another source, not from you. But as a leader, much is expected from you. You need to simplify those things to let men understand. The people that don't know anything will not have idea of what they're talking about.
Championed the cause of Nigeria then, that he disagreed with the agreement at Aburi Accord. The agreement at
Mr.
Aburi
Prime
Accord.
Minister, not to be too complicated, because many of the international audience, they don't know the case of Biafra so well. So I would like to explain. It goes back to the British imperialism.
Now, the man is like I will cause the thing. It goes back to British imperialism. Now, let me take it back a little bit so that you can hear that. You go back to British imperialism. The man is like I will answer the question. Also, Mr. Prime Minister, let's go back.
Nigeria then, that he disagreed with the agreement at Aburi Accord. The agreement at
Mr.
Aburi
Prime
Accord.
Minister, not to be too complicated, because many of the international audience, they don't know the case of Biafra so well. So I would like to explain. It goes back to...
So I would like to explain, because it is not done on this man that I prepared for this interview. I told my friends to watch this interview. I prepare to share it to some of the people that matters. Okay? But from what this guy is saying here now, if I allow him, we end up messing things up. Do you understand? He said, Mr. Prime Minister, I would like to share, which is like I will cause it. Let me take it back a little bit again. Sorry for that. I'm going back and forth.
In Ghana, in Aburi Accord.
Listen.
Then when our leader then, Ojukwu, get back to Biafra land, a call came across to Gowon, which, championed the cause of Nigeria then, that he disagreed with the agreement at Aburi Accord. The agreement at
Mr.
Aburi
Prime
Accord.
Minister, not to be too complicated, because many of the international audience, they don't know the case of Biafra so well. So I would like to explain. It goes back to the British imperialism and the way the British have built one country, this Nigeria, together. They forced all the nations to live together. And from the beginning, the Christians from Biafra, they were suppressed and always a minority, which was under the sword of the other centralist government. And so they were suppressed from the beginning. And then in 1967, Biafra declared independence. And then there was this big starvation campaign and the boycott of Biafra, which led to a genocide, and millions of Biafran had to die. And I'm apologizing for the neglect of the West, and we didn't help you. I'm very deeply sorry for that. And then you had to live again in the Nigerian state. And today again, your nation, the Christians, are facing prosecution in Nigeria. And President Trump has now somehow torn the international attention on the issue of the Christians in Biafra. You are now the acting prime minister.
Now, who is interviewing here? Now, who is? Remember, this man is not. He's not a journalist. He's just, he just want to use his platform to air one or two things. Are you following? He's not a journalist, and that's why I said, imagine you facing Christian Amanpo, because it will happen if you allow him. That is Ogachi Japata. Recognize before I get withdraw back. Because it is very clear. I love the passion. You understand, but find department looking at the same size, not there. From just the man ask question from beginning, keep on interjecting, trying to put him in order until the man notice that we have spent time here. If I allow this guy, or say, Mr. Prime Minister, we have a international audience, so I would like to the little Yawa share, Yawa research, Ina if not agwe or go potia little, and I believe that somebody that he want to interview, Gamma this over or carry more research, and because the man just want to help. From now, I don't know what he may do tomorrow. Do you understand? I don't know him. I don't trust him. I'm just saying, making my statement based on what has happened so far. So if tomorrow he wake up and begin to do one or two things like some of you are believing that he will do, don't hold me on that. I'm just telling you based on what he has done so far. I don't live with him. I don't wake up with him. So please, let us just be clear on that one. Now, the man asks you a question. Present to us about this Biafra. Let us know journey so far. He started talking something else. The man reminded me area of concentration. Start from what happened in the war, like 1960 to 1967, and after war, before the war and all that. Tell us journey so far. Gowon was the one, from side of Nigeria. After the agreement in Aburi, Gowon called Ojukwu picked the call. To the extent, the little research, and the man he just kept this little information for himself to see if what the prime minister, because he wants to speak with the prime minister. You know that kind of thing. A man that's supposed the number one citizen of the nation is not coming to tell you about this country. the little research the man did before the commencement of the interview supersede the information that Prime Minister himself have about his own nation. What does that tell you? You know, sometimes when we talk about this, when we complain about it, some people say that you are just hate Nkere for no reason. I don't hate him. It's even out of love that we are saying that we are telling him to stay away so that you will not disgrace yourself. Now, when the man picked the mic and begin to, read out what the latest information that he has, Nkere was muted, very quiet, like as if the one that asked the question. The question is meant for you as you call yourself acting prime minister. What are you acting? You can't even act anything, let alone representing PM. Alone. Let's continue.
Tell me what you want to achieve.
Our goal and what we want to achieve is to exit Nigeria, of which we went to Finland 2024, Latin Finland. We redeclare Biafra. Over 50 million Biafra cast their vote to exit Nigeria because we found out we are not compatible with Trump.
And here the man was surprised. Oh, you declared Biafra. I thought I am dealing with somebody, the government in exile. I thought I'm dealing with government in exile. You declared Biafra. Let's just hear the ration.
Everything to make it work. Biafrans are Christians.
Declared already independence.
Yes, we already.
Did you hear that? You had already independent. Are you following? This is not from Ngozi Abeze. You had already independent. He said yes. But when CS said that we are not a sovereign nation, you say you're a sovereign nation. Show me your barrack, show me your embassy. USB recharge card. USB recharge their grandmother. But the thing is here, your acting prime minister is telling the European representative, this is an international platform if you don't know. Because the man is not an African. His audience are European. He has just few subscribers. Yes, I know. But that subscriber can go a long way because people that matter know him somehow. And they not ask Nkere. Just tell us your goal. Just to tell us your goal. He started talking about how he declared Biafra last year. Oh, you are not independent. He said yes. Please, my people, mention one country that is independent, that's not a sovereign nation. Because most of the time that US and US government say that we are not a sovereign nation, they always attack it. Oh, Hangon said that he's a sovereign nation. How can you be a sovereign nation when you have not even, protect your land? That is the argument. You're now #1 citizen of Fallback Republic is here telling you that we are not independent. The man asked him, so you are not independent? He said yes. Contradicting yourself because you want to pepper one person and then you vet yourself and God knows where you are going to. I don't know. Okay, people need to be careful. You just need to be careful. In run propaganda without even knowing, you can't even differentiate your left or right. You want to run propaganda. Okoko name argument. Each time we are not a sovereign nation. They say Hancock is deceiving his people. Biafrans, bring a Gemma. We need a Gemma to protect our land. Without protecting your land, you will know where. Even America is still protecting their land. In case if you don't know, you think once you have independence, you're not going to protect your land. Forever you protect your land as long as you live. That is normal. Nobody is against protecting your land. In fact, that's normal. That's what we love. But you cannot. The only group that have declared their nation and said to fall back, denying your name. You are the one that made the announcement, publicize it, that you want to be this, you want this. This is who you are. You flew to Finland and declared your independence. Then only immediately after declaring your independence, you now say, no, I love where I'm coming from. I think, I don't know, I made a mistake. I thought we were coming here to get together to just enjoy ourselves. Now I realize that truly we are not a nation. No, I'm not ready for being a nation. You ran back. And the speed they use to make sure, because you know why I started by giving you how the man was posting things, how the introduction and the Nkere begin to appear on his, to him and all that, is for you to know how they're always eager to grab any opportunity that is around when they know that they do not have what it is. With this kind of person, now you have made it clear to him that you have declared your nation. It will get a point that we would like to know the document that you generated from declaring your nation. Okay, which one do you have? Total bomb. Do you understand? Nothing. So you may translate it that maybe he's just trying to destroy every good opportunity on the way. Just like that. But somebody cannot even answer this question. No. Because this is not a grammar issue. This is just being aware. Just being aware of who you are. So now, bro, is not that cannot represent this, cannot answer this kind of question. No, he's not that grounded in terms of what Biafra is all about. He's not. I don't see anybody, not even Imam Madam. No way. For you to come out for this kind of interview, you need to prepare yourself very, very well. But he will rush to grab mic. Just like he was rushing to grab mic of Arise TV during the Trump inauguration in US. He wants his voice to be heard by any means necessary. The question is why? That's my question. Why? Why must you, why must you make yourself available to attend to questions that are beyond your capacity? Why? Look at how the man rubbish him. We are all human beings, for crying out loud. Psychologically, the man will be like, is this the best deal they could provide? Are you sure that people are ready to govern themselves? I wear midnight call in the but that's the story for another day. Let's continue. Please make sure you like the video in case if you are just joining us. I would like you to, I want to know your own take. Maybe I'm going to open live because this video you are seeing here says a lot. Our warnings is January till now. Not only me, not only Guy Report, almost all the independent broadcasters and have the same voice. Okay, Nkere. No problem, many. Biafra see you. Many. If I got forget, get less maybe doing hanky panky. But when it comes to because this is your title is Jakana Buenazo, APM na PM. You need to, is that a Nipolota by Chinaka before buy a bag or because every guy I don't get a move near. You don't need to even hide the name because just only one man. Imagine when international journalists lined up and you are there to take a question. What will be the fate of the movement then? On a touch, but on a talk, I will not lie to you. It's not actually funny.
Declare Biafra in December 2nd in Lahti, Finland.
And there was 15 million people declaring for Biafra.
Over 50 million voted. And we have delegates all over the world that convert in Finland, of which 517 delegates. 517 delegates cast their vote to solidify the count and to ratify the vote of over 50 million to exit Nigeria. So our goal is to have our separate nation, Biafra.
I fully support Biafra Republic and freedom and ex-Nigeria, but there are representatives from Nigeria going to American media like for example Tucker Carlson, and then they say there is no genocide in Nigeria. The Christians are just living fine in Nigeria. And then there are reports where every day 8 Christians are killed in Nigeria. Mr. Prime Minister, what's the truth? Are you the victim of a genocide or not?
The truth is that it's all over the media, and we have some investigators that have been on ground in that.
Austin, you have again. If you give me investigated, wait you. Okay. This is our brother. May God have mercy.
Are you the victim of a genocide or not?
The truth is that it's all over the media, and we have some investigators that have been on ground.
Please, anyway, let me skip that part. Anything is possible here, right? But what I heard from him is it was investigated. Anyway, nah. I don't I don't know who to blame. Should I blame PM for making this guy finance minister? I don't think PM deserves to be blamed. I mean, okay.
And in that Nigeria, there is a genocide, and there is a war going in Biafra land as I'm speaking. The Nigerian state have waged war upon the Biafrans to make sure they crush the Biafran people, because we resist that we must be free. Tucker Carlson, I don't want.
They ask you that the man even gave you, because on our job, just software big one. You know, on our job, software big one. Ebe Ghana agwanu no n'itofe. Ogwere apụta mami abụ pesent ọzọ ada I suspect na egbe igwe. Osofa na ekwu no one we ya bụ percent, the younger sister of we ya. Fana ya na fabi. No ya bi fe na agi wora no n'ofe. Osofa say that no bụrụ egbe igwe. We of us no egbe igwe. Nwa ya nwa nwa fa nwoke na ewe na agwanu n'itofe. Osofa say okay. Ka ajụzie n'egbe igwe ma ọgụ a na-eme ife na were anụ n'itofe. Egbe igwe bata ọsọfasị ya nna ọ na-akpa ya nna bịa ọsị ya biko nyama na ọbụ ọgụ nyama na ọbụrụ ọgụ a na-aga n'ofe na nne gị si na ya na iwu ibu na ya ga-ajụ ka ajụọ biko ọ gị na-aga n'itofe were anụ. In our water, of course, if we say Amba was there, and I could, yeah. But the way, yeah, or that case, I what I can have. Or Dolly and I say, okay, and I get that. Now, niggas in the agile of man, or quite old, I do get man out as a G and now, Dolly and up. A casual. So, I believe, the man of what I said that now, then we genocide now, Ghana. Come on, always some people from Nigeria. But I know say that now the world ain't anything like genocide. Can jog me we against as PM. Give as this attitude. Authorities now when they were one and they were one and the front land now what is going on in the front land now? Are you following?
I shame a lot, I respect him, but I don't believe he have been in that region. So the fact is that there is a genocide. So for years they're trying to, sweep it under the rug. The fact is there is a genocide and it's still ongoing. It haven't stopped yet. That is the fact.
So, Mr. Prime Minister, when some of them say that there is no genocide, you reject it. It's clearly that the Christians are prosecuted in Nigeria and that you are a victim of a state-sponsored campaign against Biafra and against the Christians in Nigeria.
That is actually correct.
Very good. Mr. Prime Minister, so you want to have independence and lead your nation towards freedom. What's your plan of action in terms of convincing the international community that your country is a working country, that your country will be successful, and that you are ready to be a full part of the international community? And what kind of country you want to lead? Will you join the West or will you align with Russia or China?
Okay.
Biafran people are pro-Western. Biafran people are Christian. And the word meaning of Boko Haram is that they reject the Western education. We align ourselves with the West, especially United States of America, the leader of the free world. Just a few days ago, an article came out from the Russia Republic saying that they are monitoring what is unfolding in Nigeria because of what President Trump, because of the destination against Nigeria. Where is Russia since over the decade? Why haven't they condemned or stepped in to save the Christians of Biafra or even the Christians of Nigeria? So United States of America, we respect their leadership and we align ourselves with NATO, and we are pro-West. So wherever America goes, that's where we go. We respect the leadership of the America as the leader of the free world. Thank you very much.
This is the only one that I can. This one is pass mark. The only thing that he answered correctly to me is this one. Will you, the government that you are anticipating to build in Biafra, when you have your government functioning properly in your land and all that, are you going to line yourself with China and Russia, or are you going to line yourself with the West? Very tricky question, right? He got this one. I give him pass mark. Just because if the demand made this thing easy for him, most of this question you be the one, because this you are meant to deliver lecture. Like that's why the man said that European audience, I will listen to you. They don't know much about Biafra. It is not, you not have opportunity to sell it. Just talk. Let's hear you. So the man, I'm forgotten at the level. Yeah, if one of us kind of work is still also maybe. Na na-achatọ na etofu na ama na ọbụ ọgwa ya kama na ndị gị mere sis ka ajụọ ya nna ọgịga na etofu a ka ụda jụrụ ya. Then because that question already gave you answer, they have positioned the answer what they wanted to answer just for them to fill up the form. Because the man, I'm off good level of Yenya and Ekoko. But initially, all just go and say that now, Prime Minister, that we have, that kind of thing. Tell us what is going on. Often I work in Madonna key on here. On as I just katata. On as I judge katata. I got with for gas, I read just now. This is what you need to say. Don't just don't go away. You see this thing that I just asked now. Don't go beyond that. Focus on what I just said. Up now, I didn't if you continue. I'm on my way push Nkere out because normally you don't grant interview, normally you don't take question. Yesterday, Coca just there. We played it here now. Our last broadcast was his question and answer. We also saw how that one ended, although we did not finish it. Do we need to go back there? I don't think so, because we had just
So what do you think about the European Union? Because the European Union is spending 75 million for Nigeria every year. The European Union is the main trading partner of the Nigeria. And also the European Union assists and gives trade access to Nigeria very often, despite the fact that Nigeria is the country where most Christians are prosecuted, where genocide is happening. What's your wish for the European authority, that they change their policy towards Nigeria? And do you think that they should cut the funding, freeze the trade relation, and be very hard on the Nigerian authorities?
Thank you very much. Before the 1967, I tried to lay the background of what happened, and the European Union and your tweets for the past weeks, you are saying how sorry EU, European Union, why you're sorry for them not intervening. So we want to remind them they don't want what happened in 1967 to happen again. And again, we align ourselves with the West. Why are they supporting the terrorists? Why? And they can look at what is happening all over Europe today, the Islamic jihadist terrorists, they are the same problem we are having. So we appreciate if they can come work with the Biafran people, We have the same goal, the same ideology. We will be the best trading partner. We will do business together. We have the resources. We have mineral resources we can trade with. We will be allies. We will live and they will live. We will have a 50-50 handshake doing business genuinely. So we Biafran people are calling upon the European Union to be our ally. We will be best ally and we'll fight together to counter terrorism. So it's better they work with a country that's not going to be a threat to the West, because we Biafrans will not be a threat to the West. And if they support the Nigerian state that have aligned with BRICS, and if the Islamic terrorists capture Nigeria, Europe will be in trouble too. So they try to make Nigeria their safe haven. They should desist from supporting terrorism and from supporting Nigeria and from not letting what happened in 1967 to 1970 happen again. So it's better they align with the Biafran people, who will be the best partner on earth. Thank you.
So if the European Union continues,
he got this part because of PM, and I will tell you why. Because PM have actually, he just, repeated what PM used to say. No addition, no subtraction. But thank God for his memory on this part, this one. If not, somehow. At least if you want to copy well. If you want to copy well. What if it's bad? No, copy. To copy is allowed. Just copy it the way you understand. Copy it normally.
To fund the Nigerian government, yeah, and they will be complicit in the genocide against Christians.
Correct. That means they support terrorism as well, and we urge them to practice what they preach. If they preach against terrorism, they should stop funding or supporting terrorism.
Exactly. And also Nigeria has a political prisoner, the very famous independence leader of Biafra, Mr. Mazi. Can you explain the case of Mr. Mazi and that he must be released and that Europe must support the release of Mazi?
After this genocidal war, we have a leader called Wazirike that resurrected the movement when he found out that the massacre of Biafran Christians by the Nigerian state still continue. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, took off from Uwazirike after they arrest Uwazirike. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he resurrected this movement, the Nigerian terrorists, we always use the word terrorists because they are a lawless country, they don't abide by law. They went all the way to Kenya to kidnap him. Before kidnapping from Kenya in 2015, they went to his house in Afaruku, of which over 28 people were massacred. The Nigerians went there with armored tank, with their military, to assassinate, to kill him. He managed to escape. Then when he escaped, he found his way out of Biafra land, because Biafra land is not Nigeria. Then the Nigerians, they kidnapped him from Kenya in 2021. They didn't go through the due process, the extraordinary rendition him from Kenya since 2021. And since 2021 till today, he still remains in Nigeria DSS custody. And he haven't been charged, he haven't been convicted. And in 2022, the same court of this terrorist state acquitted him. He's supposed to be released. You know, a lawless country will always remain a lawless country. A failed state is a failed state. A country that don't obey her own rule of law.
And so Mr. Prime Minister, do you call on the European Parliament to release Mr. Mazi, who is the kind of
The man is tired of this. Is not what I asked you. What you're saying is okay, but you have not answered my question. What do you have to tell European Union about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is being held illegally in Nigerian custody? And you started talking about you had a leader Ojukwu, and Ojukwu moved to Wazirike. Who resurrected this movement. Nnamdi Kanu took over from him. He was kidnapped in Kenya, and you remember, oh my goodness. You don't even answer the question. And the man was like, Okay, this your story is good, but can you also answer my question? Okay. Okay, Chukumu. Okay, Chukumu. Oh my goodness. How did you know? Okay, how did you know? How did even if you want to give this lecture, that's what we were expected to do at the beginning. That you skipped. The man said, okay, let me be picking it one by one like a nursery school. How are you? I am fine. Okay. End it. How old are you? instead of introduce yourself. That's what you know what I mean. May we know who you are. My name is this, I am from so place, this is my profession, this is what I do, about yourself. But any effort that now you don't know how to even put it well. I just say, how are you? I am fine. What is your name? What is your father's name? Okay, where are you from? What is your age? What is your occupation? A split is one by one. But normally, as a leader, you expect to just run over all those things once. Let us know who you are. The man said to pieces it to his level. More yet, Canada. What do tell us if it's a European Union, European country? What is your you are requesting something? What is that? Let us hear from you. It wasn't Biafra. Obato was Ricky for was it America, Nigeria, and Kenya. Don't know that Nigeria is a lawless country. It's good though, I'm not against it, but good information delivering at the wrong time. You need to deliver it when you're supposed to deliver it and hands up. The man because any
Gandhi of the Biafra people, who is the kind of Ibrahim Rugova of the Biafra people. Do you want that the European Parliament is calling for his release?
For sure. We call on EU to do whatever they can to release him because he commit no crime. He's just fighting for the freedom of his people. Let's recall back what happened to Mandela. At the time, Mandela was labeled, called name, but later Mandela was celebrated when everyone found out that Mandela is just fighting for freedom. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mandela of our time in Biafra land. So he needs to be released. We call on EU to do whatever they can for his release, and we promise we will be a best partner. We will work together to counter any lawless country or any evil that have befallen upon us. Thank you.
So there is Mazi, the Mandela of Biafra, who must be released, but there is also another resistance hero of Biafra who is in Finland.
Oh, God bless this man. Since beginning, this guy, if I call him, he keep on calling you Prime Minister. That is for you to use that opportunity and say that I'm not a Prime Minister. I called myself acting Prime Minister because now I have multiple suits to wear and I know how to hold the mic. So I find the opportunity to showcase my suit on camera. That's why I'm here. But the man called Prime Minister, whom everybody elected, and he's being held in Finland. Present also your problem to European audience that the man actually told you that you have a European audience now. This is how many minutes now? This is how many minutes video? This is 17 minutes, all right? All this why this guy refused to mention PM's name. He refused to mention PM's name. Prime Minister, Prime Minister, what do you have to say about this? He will not counter it. He will go ahead and tell you, okay, Nigerian terrorists, tell us where you drive this ATM from. After talking about Masakara, which the man also even, like I told you, he keep on persisting this question for him because of his level. He understands his level. Ndocha my fena. Actually, if I tell you, or is it the academy about at least? the brain, but no, okay. Tell us, what do you have to tell the European Union about the mass American that was kidnapped by a Nigerian state? Or even Ochoko he called for his release. Of course, Ojukwu was the leader, and from Ojukwu now to Wazirike to Mass American, which is the kidnapping in Kenya. But what do you want? What do you want? After saying that, you should have, utilized the opportunity. And remember, even if you have memory loss, that statement alone, your memory should be, is enough to activate your memory. That the Prime Minister is also in Finland, which happened to be the continent where the man that is having come from. He's a member of NATO, according to his profile. But what did you do? You still kept quiet, you see your mouth, waiting for him to remind you again. Of course, someone interview. Or just say, okay, here
and they are thinking and considering to extradite him from Finland to Nigeria, where he will be a political prisoner. So why is that, and what is your call?
Our Mazi Simon Ekpa from Finland, he is fighting.
Did you hear that? Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Simon Ekpa. The man actually know that your insubordination is just like moon. You can't cover it. Your insubordination, your insult and disrespect. Did you hear that? I cannot imagine Ambazonian current leader calling Chiayaba Mr. Chiayaba. I can't, because the person that succeeded Chiayaba happened to be the US. It is in their website. You can check and verify. Do you understand it now? The reason why, because if this man see opportunity to even put PM more 100 years, okay, maybe that is from what I can tell you now. I have not said this country before, but you see this recent action, immediately PM stop him from suing Biafrans. No, his number one enemy is non-PM. He asked you now about Mazamukano. In fact, the man literally forced you to call for Mazamukano release. Then you ignore PM as well. He now reminds you of PM, who you claim that you are acting on his behalf. You say your name is acting Prime Minister. The man keep on glorifying your name by calling you, because it's not done on me that it's not obvious that the man is intentionally calling him this guy Prime Minister, to know if he will reset his brain and say, no, I'm not Prime Minister, this is who I am. Because for him to remind him, no way someone on a Finland goes to tell you that the man actually know a lot about PM's case. The man know what is going on. But I wonder why he skipped everybody to land on this guy's table. I don't know, but I'm still wondering why. Focus again. Or you just want to know how the level of idiocy here. You just want to test something. Maybe. You never can tell. Oh, maybe he's on assignment. Maybe the man, maybe he's on assignment though. Because for him to remember that PM is incarcerated in Finland, it simply means that he is aware of what is going on. Even as he pretended that he don't know that Biafra have been declared, he actually know. I believe he knew. He just kept quiet. For just asking this question now tells you everything you need to know. And look at the Okokana opportunity. Oh, Mr. Simon. Let us take it back.
Any lawless country or any evil that have befallen upon us. Thank you.
So there is Mazi, the Mandela of Biafra, who must be released. But there is also another resistance hero of Biafra who is in Finland. And they are thinking and considering to extradite him from Finland to Nigeria, where he will be a political prisoner. So why is that, and what is your call?
Our Mazi Simon Ekpa from Finland.
You guys, this thing hurt me so much. This one hurt me so much. I won't lie you. Mazi Simon Ekpa from Finland. And these are, after listening to these people will go there. My APM, is the account. We need to send to donate money. Visit the website. Or someone more how to orderliness is zero. Like to obey instruction is zero. Some of you believe that now go make US no makano why, right? Look at PM now. Omegonian. I'm mom man. If when I have not seen a humble mechanic. I have not seen somebody named mechanic in the humble. Most of them are the one senseless stubborn namara.
He is fighting for the same just cause, for the freedom of his people. And we also call EU not to let what happened 1967 to 1970 happen again. Because in Europe, he's supposed to be protected. We don't know what deal they have with EU to arrest him and jail him. We call on them to please release Mazi Simon Ewan. He's just a freedom fighter. If the Nigerian terrorist state have not been killing Biafrans, we Biafrans will not rise up to one.
Nah, when the Chideke guy brought that real. I'm being real. If only I donate to this guy, he said, I won't lie to you. He said, you have mental issue. For disrespecting PM like this, Obon like never like oh Lord, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. Come bad. They know what they're doing. Very, very clear. Please, if you are watching it or you are here and you have not liked the video, please make sure you like the video. I don't know that we are not even up to this video have not generated anything like 100 likes, and we have spent 1 hour 27 minutes. The total likes here, what I'm seeing here is just 85 people that have liked the video. Others are just watching without anything to help. Please like the video, please. It won't cost you anything. It's not going to deduct money from your account. Touch the like button. So this is your ATM. Your ATM is here. I'm not even supposed to be surprised because the memo they released said it all. That PM is now putting his personal interest. This is people that want to give you freedom without any love. What kind of freedom are you going to give us when you don't know anything about love? Like you don't respect anybody. That means if you're in a position of mass American, I said the time with that number, I can't do that. I don't have the grace. No, I don't have it. To fight for people that are calling for my head. And I know if you do. That is me. But if you are doing it, glory be to God. That's why you are very, very different than me. You are very different. You're very, very different from me. So I cannot comprehend. But the only thing I want us to understand is that this guy here, what he's saying, what he's doing, he understands this from A to Z. Oh God, Simon Ekpa. Oh, Simon Ekpa. As if that one self. I just remember him now. Can you just imagine?
No, as it's Nigeria, because they never treat us well. So we call the EU to do what is right, to practice what they preach, to stop supporting a terrorist failed state. Thank you.
Because, Mr. Prime Minister, I understand correctly that some of the European countries are considering to extradite political refugees from Nigeria who are Biafran activists, and they are thinking to extradite them to Nigeria, where they will be prosecuted as political victims and prisoners. So that's completely unfair. So the EU should not do that.
Sure, and we have a testimony that we submit to Human Rights Committee Congress in Washington, D.C. here. And on that testimony, we made it clear for U.S. government to sanction Finland if possible, and to also sanction Nigeria, because these countries, they are not practicing what they preach. So we urge the EU to do what is right. And the EU as a whole can see what is happening from Berlin to Amsterdam to Liverpool, how the same terrorists are ravaging everywhere in Paris. These are the same monsters we're fighting. Why are they supporting them? So we urge them to do whatever they can, every means they can, to make sure that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not extradited to Nigeria, because Nigeria is not safe. Nigeria protects terrorists. Nigeria persecutes freedom fighters. So why will they support and be complicit
Let me talk.
in this
I see your message.
evil
Thank you for that.
Nigerian state have brought upon innocent Biafran Christians? Thank you.
Nigeria very much is aligned to China in many aspects. I saw some tweets now of the Chinese embassy in Nigeria. What's the role of China?
China always want to go where it's all about their benefit, their interest. In Biafra land, there's a lot of mineral resources. It's about the interest, the gas and oil, the resources. All China do is to exploit. And if in recent years, you see that most countries in Africa, they try to give them loan, they're not going to be able to pay. So they can come after resources. It's all about resources. And the Nigerian terrorists, ex-Nigeria, borrowed a lot of money from China. So China probably be thinking how Nigeria going to pay back. So it's all about their interest. It's not about the interest of the indigenous of that region, whether in Biafra or in Nigeria. So we also call upon an international community to please come to our aid and to stop this system of colonization that have been abolished for some time now, which China is trying to emerge as a new country that will come to colonize the people of Biafra. So that is not acceptable. So we urge the EU to step in, and also the United States of America to do what is right. Thank you very much.
Nigeria has not recognized the Republic of Kosovo out of ex-Yugoslavia, and Nigeria is doing nothing to support Ukraine. So in many ways, Nigeria is an ally of Russia and is a hostile country to the West. And now the persecution of Christians is coming there as well. President Trump has said that he will put Nigeria on the list of potential hostile states. And what is your call on Mr. Trump? What he should do now? What you need in support from the Americans? Please tell us, Mr. Prime Minister.
Yeah, first of all, I'm calling on the president of the free world, J. Trump, to do what is right, and also to remind him what happened in Afghanistan not to happen, not to work with the Nigerian military, because any arm that get to the hand of the Nigerian military, they will use it to kill the Biafran Christians.
That is exactly my pain here. You see, all this I'm talking about is because of what you said just now. He refused to call Simon Ekpa PM. Even to call him PM with a smile on his face is difficult. I don't know if you noticed that. And what did he do to this guy? Stop suing Biafrans. Simple instruction. There must be something that this guy want to gain from that. Or he think that suing somebody will make people begin to panic. Oh, sorry. You are not my APM. You are not my APM, really. President in the North Korea. Nkere all these questions are so difficult for him. Even all the questions are most of these questions have already the question come with an answer indirectly, because the man put it in such a way that even a baby, you know what to say. But you can now marry because we are around Ima eziokwu or it will not be feel. You don't need to feel the weight like of that. It's always very light, especially when your mind is very, very pure. Then Chika King Jong-un, you are right. That's man, president of leader of North Korea. ikwu ife ọjọọ n'ebe ọ nọ Osede Chukwuka abịa ya ka dị mma ka ọ chọrọ ime ndị Biafra that kind of pattern ị ga-asịkwa ijetele ka na
Christians. So since we Biafrans align with the West, especially with the leader of the free world, United States of America, it's also the leader of NATO. So we align ourselves with NATO, not with BRICS, because BRICS and the leader of BRICS, they align themselves with terrorism. With terrorists, look at Iran, they are part of BRICS, or the terrorist country. So we align ourselves with where the leader of the free world go. And when America lead, the rest of the world follow. So we urge Mr. Trump to hasten up to recognize Biafra as a sovereign country. We have redeclared Biafra in Latin Finland, December the 2nd, 2024, and to also hasten up to make sure leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, and also Mazi Simon is released.
This kind of question was thrown to Mandela. The way he answered this question is somehow diplomatic, very, very easy, but he maintained his ground. Like he don't want to join enemy of another country to proclaim enmity. He just want to, comport himself and maintain his ground that if you help me, I help you. That kind of thing. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. But this one, what if the West, America and the European said not to do that if you want, and have already condemned Russia and China? What would be your fate? I'm just asking, because I think that we need to learn from what happened to other people. Yes, you may present it that you want, free world, the West, yes, you want to associate yourself with them if they can do this for you. You put it that way. Be man enough and maintain what you want. But this one, no, I hate them all. They are my enemy because they can never do anything good. Okay, you have already sealed it. Then what if this one decides to turn back? What will you do? You say, Kai, this is a diplomatic question. Yes, now. Thank you, that Benchik. But the way he answered it is boy, as if you have already concluded. Each and one, because they are not allowing you to come to White House and have handshake and go. That is America. They did not see you and amend their law. This has been their law. Okay? Palestinian representatives may decide to go and have handshake. With their lobby, they might achieve it. America is very, very free to that extent, but they are not stupid. So if that they give you chance to have handshake near some flowers there does not mean that everything is bread and butter. But now you are not telling it, okay, Russia is I don't understand though. Now you Sabio, but let's continue. Although you are not the good thing is you are not representing Biafra, you are representing fallback. Anything can happen at the back. Anything can happen at the back, because our eyes is not at the back. That's the reason why your eyes is in the front. That's because you expect to move forward, not going back. If going back is the way, what you should have eyes there now, so that you cannot go and control your steps backwardly.
Release from Finland will be best partner, and if we are welcome to be ally of NATO. So we are urging to hasten up to do what is right at the right time. I think the time is now. Biafra is here. Thank you.
The time is now. Biafra is here, and ex-Nigeria is a very good prospect now. Tell me, is there other regions in Nigeria which also want to be independent from Nigeria?
So far, there's a region of the southwest, the Oduduwa Republic, and you have the north, the Arewa Republic, but they want Biafra to exit first, to be free. So they haven't really shown seriousness, and every region, even the Middle Belt, they wish they would be free as well, of which some part of the Middle Belt align with the Biafran people. So we urge all these regions to step up. Nigeria is a failed state. And in international stage, they don't recognize Nigeria. They boo Nigeria. So, but as long as Biafra already declared their freedom, their independence, or declared their nation, if Biafra is ready, why not the free world support the ready nation? We are ready to go, and we have chosen that we are ready. Then the rest of the region, when they're ready, they can come on board, or they can make Biafra their safe haven, like the Middle Belt. If they have a problem, they can run to Biafra. We'll welcome them. It can be their safe haven. The Southwest, if they are not ready to go.
Our brother is the para for comments. Answer the question. answer the question, brother. Oh my goodness. Let's continue.
France have successfully exit Nigeria. They are welcome to Biafra land. So any region that is ready, they can step up and do what Biafran people are doing. But Biafra is overdue and ready to go. So I urge everyone to support Biafra exit from Nigeria, because we are ready today.
Mr. Prime Minister, from the European perspective, Nigeria now reminds many people very much on ex-Yugoslavia. It was also a very big state with a failed economy, with high inflation, with a lot of ethnic conflicts. And then ex-Yugoslavia was now in 7 newer, better countries. Do you think that's a role model, and that Nigeria can also break up into 7 or 8 countries, and all of them will live free, much better in the future, and that by Biafra can be like Croatia, a very successful pro-Western free world country?
When it comes to the breakup of Nigeria, it's not about how many countries that emerge from Nigeria or break up from Nigeria. Now Biafra is ready to go, and let Biafra leave and exit. And at the same time, before the creation of Nigeria by Lord Lugard in 1914, Biafran territory is Biafran territory. Biafra is Biafra. The North is North, the Southwest is Southwest. So we are different people. So we can go back to how we were before 120 years ago. My grandfather, grand-grandfather is never Nigerian. We don't have the same ideology. We are not compatible with the North. We are different people. Let's just go.
This is brother. He's to the part of the Genesis. I said, no wonder he's running from question. No wonder he's run from question. Emma, this guy, I don't just understand. I just want him to finish what he was saying before I open line, because I want to hear from you. I would like to hear from
who we are 200 years ago, 150 years ago, where we don't have problem, where we love our neighbor like they love us. We do good trade partners. We want to go back to how we used to govern, who we originally are, and how we used to be. So the Biafran people have made that bold step that they are ready to leave Nigeria, and then they have already declared Biafra. So let EU,
it's no longer news now, my brother. He said, did I hear him saying Biafra has been redeclared? Oh, it's not a news now. They're saying it constantly, but they don't have been redeclared, and that declaration is a recharge card. And there's another one, recharge card, and what again? USB Nigeria. USB Nigeria and recharge card. But they are the ones that actually position themselves to that, because how on earth? Anyway, let me not go there. Forget about it. These people can irritate you, to be honest with you. They can irritate. Yeah. Honestly. Mother don't know anyway.
Every corner of the earth, those that love humanity and freedom for people, recognize Biafra and support Biafra, because Biafra is doing the right thing to exit a country that they never voted to be part of. So we are not Nigeria, and we'll never be Nigeria. Thank you.
So Biafra basically was a victim of British colonialism, which was forced together with Nigeria historically, Now they want to be free. They have a legitimate case for freedom. They have a historic genocide against them 50 years ago. And now they are again the victims of prosecutions against Christian terrorism. And the Biafra people have deserved freedom. And now it's time for the West to recognize Biafra Republic. Mr. Prime Minister, do you agree that now is the time where Biafra must receive the recognition from the international community and to be a valuable part of the United Nations?
Sure, I believe now is the time, and I believe you believe now is the time, because for the past weeks, you'll be tweeting and you recognize the mistake that was done in 1967 to 1970, why the EU didn't come to help us to even rescue. Even Russia, the leader of BRICS, Russia bombed Biafran people. If you're a Biafran listening, you have to know who your enemy is.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I'm okay with anything about diplomacy. So you this look at what you think this will make this man to bring a stamp and show you, hey, nah, you are not a free Igaswa. By the time Norway called this man on one side now, the Lord to aside now to start the change, because that is what Norway is good at now. By the time they call this man and stage him with Britain with a little touch of from England, Church Abasa Azubona. Okay. This guy need to understand each and everything about. You know, if I can success him, na Eggman how to write. Remember that we did memo. People telling he was a APM office near name the message before. That is not how it works. So you need to understand that something. You need to do one or two things for you to be there. If I believe I'm not sure Tabanaka when Naba. Is that the Utabanaka watch your first or you will see a match you before Chitia? A man named the two of them at the same time. You are even the man himself have not even condemned Russia the level you are condemning Russia. Britain, that is the own Nigeria, the owner of the company. You don't go hard on them than like you are going to Russia. I'm just saying. I don't know, maybe because I know that your group will watch this video. They always watch and pretend they don't. That's why you are looking for who to sue and because they hate the truth.
We are pro-West and we respect the leader of the Free World United States of America, the leader of NATO. We know where we align. We align with NATO. So, and it's time to recognize Biafra. We urge every well-meaningful nation, human being, to come and recognize Biafra. Biafrans are never Nigerian. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a fraud. Any house built on faulty foundation will crumble.
Then it will honestly
we have three ex-former president of Nigeria. They all said Nigeria is a mere geographical expression. That is never a country.
It's not mere geographical expression. It's not going to okay, wait, Madam, you are welcome. Wait. Hey, okay. I'll get it from here.
A well-meaningful nation, human being, to come and recognize Biafra. Biafrans are never Nigerian. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a fraud. Any house built on faulty foundation will crumble, will fall apart. We have three ex-former presidents of Nigeria. They all said Nigeria is a mere geographical expression. That is never a country. That
I won't say anything. No. I know my boundary. But I will take it back a little bit.
It's time to recognize Biafra. We urge every well-meaningful nation, human being, to come and recognize Biafra. Biafrans are never Nigerian. Nigeria is a scam. Nigeria is a fraud. Any house built on faulty foundation will crumble, will fall apart. We have three ex-former president of Nigeria. They all said Nigeria is a mere geographical expression that is never a country, that the British government trying to make it work, but the people are not united. It's not working. Tafawa Balawa said it, Nnamdi Azikiwe, former president, said it, former President Goodluck Jonathan. They all acknowledge that Nigeria is not a country. Why are we forcing these people to be together? Why they are different people? So we urge EU to do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. And this was my interview with the Prime Minister in exile of the Biafra Republic, a powerful personality who calls the European Union and the United States of America to recognize the Biafra.
Ghana talking a powerful personality. Hey, we all got here now. Okay, my people, let's hear from Madam Origin. I think that is the end of the video. Madam Origin, let's hear from you.
Mr. Kai, thank you so much, and I greet every Biafran.
I greet you.
I'm so happy that you are able to air this and we look at it in details. I want to go straight to something that made me, in fact, I was holding myself so that you can finish this. It's something I heard that made me make up my mind I must talk into this podcast. I hope I have greeted everyone.
Yes, you have.
All well-meaning Biafrans, I greet everybody. God bless you all for coming out, because we need each other. If we want a viable nation, this is the right time to build and to do what is needful. The interviewer said something that caught my attention. From the beginning, he said the same thing they did in their congressional hearing and congressional whatever. It's what they did to this man. Whatever they sent to him introducing Nkere as the prime minister. Now, when he introduced him as the prime minister, he heard Nkere introduce himself as acting prime minister. Now, this man, what gave me peace is that he is aware, because he made a comment. He said Christians are persecuted in Nigeria. Number two, there is a clear cause of genocide for Christians. Number three, that Biafra, that we are a victim of state-sponsored campaign against Biafra. So I am going to believe that this man, after this interview, will put Nkere in the list of the arsenal that Nigeria State and the governors of Southeast are using against Biafra. Because I'm so happy, because this is one of the things that have made me, I'm like, God, will God open these people's eye to know that Dr. Kachi said it. He said this man was, so when he was speaking about this particular thing about, he said, when he confronted the Nigeria state, I said, and that was Buhari then. He said Buhari employed individuals, Biafrans, paying them to make sure that Biafra never happened. And you all will agree with me that most of our governors are not elected by us. They are imposed on us. You see their antecedents. You see what they are doing. You see how they will allow massacres to happen in our land. So, in as much as, that is why I keep screaming, in as much as a lot of Biafrans stick their head in the sand because they hear rabble rousers, because they hear noisemakers, because they hear the likes of Nkere huffing and puffing. They don't want to look deep. The world know that Nigeria launched a campaign against Biafra realization, and they are using some of our people. And in as much as they are doing it, you see how they run there where the number one. As soon as anybody comes out with good intent to help Biafrans, they present people like Nkere to go and mess it up. to say that they are the Biafra. Thank God that this man is aware. And it's also, you all should please pay attention. Because when these people speak, you must listen to the things they did not say, or because they cannot come out open.
Yeah.
So it's obvious that there is a lobbying to, I mean, from the first day that they apprehended Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, that is what they have been doing. I mean, the facts, I'm not beginning to feel or see that the fact that maybe Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is having cold feet to launch out for full this thing to Finland, maybe like they are threatening him of repatriating him. And this one, Nimi is here, avoiding to talk about anyway. If Nkere is employed to scuttle or the realization of Biafra, why would he call Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's name? Why will he speak strong that what they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right there in Nigeria is abomination, is evil, is a gross atrocity meted on humanity. Nobody should go through what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through. And why should any right-thinking human being, with all the genocide going on in Nigeria, with all the jihadist agenda, with everything that they have done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, want to allow them to repatriate Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? All of these are just for us to open our eyes. It is not about, look, if Nigeria will have their way, they will impose Nkere to us, which is what they are doing. And we reject him with all full chest. And that's why I sold my sleep. That we must have our nation. And we will have it with people like Nkere not smelling governance. They will not come near. I rested there, Mazikai. Thank you so much.
God bless you. God bless you, Madam Origin. You've said it all. Thank God that you join us, because I know that people like you listening, you will make more sense out of it, because this guy, we have been warning, and not warning, we have been calling for him to listen. At least, even if you don't like US, you don't like Biafrans, respect yourself. This insult is too much. But do you think he will learn? No. He's busy now searching for another person. Where not that he's going to do something meaningful, but always pretend that you are the right person. You are picking a fight with the PM. You are picking fight with a man that have done nothing to you. You are actually the one doing something to him. He's still there. Oh, Simon Ekpa. Anyway, like I said, my hope is that God is not sleeping. So God will have his own way. God has his own way of dealing with people like him. You want to tell me that you hate PM, but you are answering the name APM. You said you are APM. Now remember that who molded you, it cannot even dismantle you now. You have grown wing. Is it Mazakwa is busy looking for another forehead dog at one? And not currently. Anyway, no time. Let me hear from you. You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
I greet
Report. Good
you.
afternoon.
You're welcome.
Nna ike gwụrụ. Nna ege katara n'ihe ana m ajụ ọ bụ onye abụ ATM a na-ekwu ya. Chineke na mekwara mmadụ ebere. O nwere mgbe o jere ibido okwu, o nwere ihe o kwuru nga mana amanụ ọ bụ na mebi bikọs na mụnwa ndị kwụsịkwara na ijeri a kwụsịrị na JS3 ajụta mana ụbụrụ m na-arụ ọrụ. O nwere mgbe a jụrụ ya ajụjụ. Or say I am the current ATM. Amanu onweburu nke dị bụ adị before ya wanda abaghị dịka okono kọwara m because mmadụ ya wee use am the current which means o nweburu nke dị bụ adị.
If also I am the current PM. My name is going to one day work na ya no okwu na anu ya well.
Na even mụ ndị nọtakaziri n'aka slet ana m asị na this man either na ndị a na-efe panel maybe na factory impose this guy to us or maybe na this man is just sọrọ in fact before the man abịa bido ya maka PM I want to know this man which means this man understand what is going on. Mana for this man ịdị na-agbagharị ala okirikiri na-agbagharị ọrụ okirikiri ana m ajụ onwe m why this man achọghị ikwu oh my god anyị tọkwara na atọ Chineke ekele dịrị Chukwu na ọ bụkwa Chineke mere ebere nna biko anyị kara ịta atọ my brother God forbid ndị mmadụ ya agaghị represent the more than 50 million people go through. Oh, there is that can the European na they were trying because they know they have nothing upstairs. Nothing. They have nothing upstairs. Look at the big one they did a festival to add this into one. It doesn't know what they say for on the asset. Then see the judge everybody find it for under us there for camera just of January or war. Yeah? In fact, oh.
If I follow even if I dog.
Can report it and they come your honor because they come your honor. Wabuma, only said Yana to Noburu. Only say ABC morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. No time. God bless you. We have is it Ocean? Okay, Greg is here. Greg, let's hear from you. I thought it's Ocean Master. You're welcome, Greg.
Yeah, Mazi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, my greetings to everybody, my sister and Ocean and Biafrans all over the world.
No time.
So thank you, Kai, for this opportunity. Yeah. My brother, this kind of interview, I watched this interview as I was going to work this morning. I was laughing like a mad person inside the car because it's a shame, very, very big shame, because people will be asking. I think Biafrans are intelligent people. I think Biafrans are highly educated. How come that a man that is representing them don't even know how to answer questions? To the extent that the man was trying to give himself the answer for his own question. So this is a very big shame. And those who are clapping for Nkere, at least this one exposed everything about this guy. You are not qualified and you are forcing yourself by all means. So I don't know how he managed to, the person that connected him with this man. Every question they ask Nkere, he will be beaten up around the bush. this is the man that wants to represent Biafra. The worst of it is calling our PM, Simon Ekpa, and the man forced him to bring our PM, the person that made even people to know who they call fake Nkere. He did not even want to recognize the PM that made the world to know whom he is. He was calling him Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa. And when the man called him PM, he will answer. Call him the Prime Minister, he will answer. And he failed to respect the man that every single Biafrans have respect for. And he want to put himself as the leader of Biafra. God forbid. Never, and it never happen. It can never happen. Even if no matter what, it can never happen. That is the message. He's not qualified. He cannot lead Biafra in any level. He's not qualified to be in any cabinet of Biafra in the first place. So it's a shame for bringing this kind of person to come and represent Biafra. I cannot blame the man because the man not know what is going on in Biafra agitation and everything. So the person who introduced him as the Prime Minister of Biafra. For the white man, I think his man is doing anything he can to make sure that they recognize Biafra. But he didn't know that they introduced him to the wrong person. So nobody should blame him. We have seen the interview that he granted Nkere, but he did not know that he's interviewing a wrong person and even a betrayer of that particular day, because there's a lot of questions that shows he's a betrayer. The things that man expected for him to answer intentionally. This is not that he don't know. He intentionally just want to dodge some of them because he is not there real. He is not real. So that is the question. That is the answer. He is not real. He can never be real to represent Biafra. That is my conclusion. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is it. You know, I don't know why some people are still listening to that guy. Honestly, I don't know. But maybe some of them are just like him. People that never for once value PM. Maybe. Because if I thought you like PM and you claim that you are following PM and all that, this should be an eye-opener. You need to understand what this video is all about.
Can I say something quickly?
Please do.
Yeah, there's something just like a light bulb that came up. You see, just still going back to that comment the man made. I haven't mastered his name, so I don't want to, mess up with his name. The fact that he is aware that there is a campaign by the Nigeria states to railroad the vision of Biafra and the realization of Biafra. It brings me to, when we talk about DOS, we talk about how ESN was bastardized, and the young, vibrant youth that wanted to liberate their country, their land, are used for something they didn't sign up for. What they sign up for, under Nnamdi Kanu, they railroad them. It brings me to exactly what they wanted to do. And I'm beginning to say that this is a real master plan. And Elias Garasolis is a stronger ally to Nigeria. Because for him to scout out all these, and by the way, these are well-meaning. If you go and check the antecedent of Michael Rubin, very at heart, once Biafra liberated, once Biafra become independent. You see how Elias Garasolo went in. What is this? went ahead and railroad McRuben. See how they have gone to this guy. As soon as he came out to talk for the progress of Biafra, they went and hijacked him. This is the same way they and if Dr. Ngozi Arabweze is not around, tell me what would have happened. That is how they have been destroying the progress, scouting out. It's just like you put up a fire and the fire starts glowing, then someone go and get a bucket of water and quench it, and now give you the ashes to tell you to go home with the ashes. And I am so happy I listened to this and have an idea that the well-meaning people know that this has been an agenda that Nigeria state has been doing, using the likes of Nkere and Elias Garasolis to railroad. Look at how they came out first. When you listen, look at how this man called international body. After listening, a lot of them will be discouraged. Like, what is this the one that is going to lead them? And you bring the other ones in DOS, you hear them, you want to throw up. So we Biafrans need to be alert, listen deep, know what is going on, and refuse to let the likes of. And by the way, this man doesn't know that his name is not even Nkere. He is alias or whatever, Anyog, Isaiah Anyog. How? So please, dear friends, we need to wake up and count and make sure that these people do not destroy what we have gotten. We have Biafra, and thank God he always. I think at this point, this man have realized that Nkere is not real, that he is Prime Minister of exile, not Isaiah Anyog has nothing. Nkere Anyog has, or whatever he calls him, has nothing to do with the redeclared Biafra. So let him continue to fool himself in his exile while we look for how to build our redeclared nation, United States of Biafra. Thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Kai.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, thank you. I'm done.
Thank you so much, Madam Origin. God bless you. God bless you. I am just I'm just wondering why some people are yet to see through all these things. Because there's reason why. Sorry. there's reason why we complained about this all this time, because before now, that if you allow Nkere, if you continue this way, he will damage many things. But I thank God though that Biafrans are now seeing that through those things that we complained about before. Anyway, this is just one though. More
Mazikai,
my brother.
why we know that this guy know 100% what he's doing is this. Number one, when they asked him if what do he want to tell the European Union about Mazinanekano to release him, he started dancing. So he didn't want Mazinanekano to be glory or to be higher than him. That is the area this guy is going. Then when he finished, if this guy is real, immediately they ask him about it, he will say he will push for the international community, the European Union should pressurize Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because more than 3 courts have released him and asked him to go, but the Nigerian government continued holding him. He didn't want to tell the international community that. Number one. Number two, he didn't want to raise the issue of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, until the man pushed it to him. And he started dancing up and down again. Until the point, the man, even when the man said that I think if they can deport Maz Simon Ekpa to go to Nigeria and face political imprisonment and all those things. Still, he did not react until the man continued pushing him before he started talking. So, and he's calling him Simon Ekpa. He did not want the world to know who Simon Ekpa is, that he is the prime minister of Biafra before he was taken. And the instant and what he have done, Nkere didn't want anybody. So what this guy is trying to do since he started is to make sure that he humiliates Simon Ekpa from the one that he was arrested. From the one he was arrested. So all this, he want to take glory of Biafra by all means and bring the kind of Biafra, if at all, he really even want Biafra to come. But I'm not convinced that him and the so-called lobbyist, 100%, there is no doubt about them working for the in Nigeria. So he didn't want any person who will go higher than him. That is what this man is. So
he's not even high at all. Let alone going higher. He's not even high at all. Let alone go. You need to stand up first before talking about your height now.
No, what I'm trying to say is, Nkere don't want any person to take any glory apart from him in matter of Biafra.
I understand what you're saying. He just want to be.
Yes.
He just want to be there. You understand?
So exactly, and not knowing what he's doing. He don't even know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. He cannot represent Biafra at any level. At any level, you are not qualified. That is on. This is the first outing. This interview is his first outing for any person that is not a Biafran to interview him or to talk with him. And he flawed himself and flawed his feedback because it's not in the interest of Biafra, he flawed. You see? They asked him if he said his Biafra was declared. So, which documents will you present to show that the Biafra was declared on 2nd of December? He don't have.
His mouth is being shaken when he wants to mention the name of the people that voted.
He's just fooling himself. He's just fooling. If somebody have a sense, he have anything upstairs, he will say, yes, Biafra has been declared. He will not go further to talk about date or not date. Because the man you are talking to, he know that Biafra has been declared. Europe knew that Biafra had been declared. I beg.
Thank you so much. Divine Precious, let's hear from you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mazi. Please, just give me some minutes. I'm just from school runs. I'll come back to just on your Sunday. I'm coming back. Can just tidy here. Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, okay. Everybody, go. Yeah. Okay, let me just Biafrans, good evening. Oh, I'm sorry because I'm just on my take for now.
Okay, let me contribute this while you get yourself together. Divine Precious.
Divine Precious. Yeah, almost to go. Why the business?
Oh yeah, I know all the business. So something else I want to highlight is because then when 2 or 3 branches that are Biafrans, so all these fall back, headlong, somersaults, scammers unite, Ndahia kiosk, the container, all of them.
The
Pascom, their character, you have to, all of them, go and analyze them or to do assessments. And they look for the few Pascoms, Biafrans. They now push them to be constituting nuisance. And what I keep asking these people is, what do you gain? It is not a is in the open. It is a history. The history of annihilation of the people is not hidden. You will hear it. Turkey was once a Christian, 90% Christian country. Which other one? Even Iran, Iraq, Lebanon. Islam came in 600 years after Christianity was established. All of those areas you see that are Islam countries or Muslim countries, they were 100% Christians or native worshippers or whatever. It is not that the coexistence and diverse religion is what is known to humanity and man. Some people decide to worship okra. Some will decide to worship egusi. Some decide to worship snake. And then you now come down to worshiping God as God, Chukwu Okike. Some people choose to worship Chukwu Okike. And for a particular religion to say it is me or your death, that is where the problem is. And to impose humanity, what makes humanity is that gift. As powerful as God is, he allowed us choice. He let us choose. He said, if you choose me as your father, I become your father. If you choose me as God, I become God. If you choose me to be everything for you, I will be there for you. So why would anybody or any sect or any coven now make it mandatory that is either you worship whatever they call it or you are dead? That is where I have a problem. That is where the problem is. And some people will collect money. If that person does not have us come in their head, I don't know what else could make someone just for money or just to be called something. Megalomaniacs. I like to use all my big words because if I put one word now, you go and scatter it. That is your business. Some people will just go concoct themselves and begin to collect money. Yeah, you collect money, they'll tell you, show me where your father is. You show your father, they buy your father. You collect money, they show you where is your village or the map to your village. You want to go and clean it up. You collect money, you show them the road. If this is not the highest level of evil and foolishness, I don't know what else it is. And you come here and you know that Nkere didn't go to school. They said, allegedly, Nkere has baggage. And you have seen what is happening in the land we are running away from. And you want to replicate it. To be honest with you, I tell you people, if you see this sleep, when I say I sold my sleep, I am very quiet. The other day, Mazika, you said I'm quiet. I am, when it comes to this matter, Nabasbos. If they bring fights, we will fight it both on air, on land, on sea, on your platform. If the nonsense come here, I will fight it. I will fight. I'm ready for this fight. Deceiving, and at least before I have never mentioned that at least Gresolis, whatever they call that boy should go and respect himself. Divine Precious, are you now ready? I was holding
don't mind that silly.
Yeah,
Don't mind that silly. Don't mind that silly one. Divine Precious, continue. Network,
I'm very sorry of those things. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the good work. ka m gbapụ ya ọsọ maka ịma na mgbe anọ nọ na-ege ya before mpụọ na o nwere ihe ọ ga-abụ mmadụ na-eme ị na-emechitere onye ahụ ifere just as you are saying, biko m kenekwelu ndị nọ na studio. Adị m very very ihe na adị m echeta akpọ afa, biko unu na-ewe n'iwe, daalụnụ for coming. Mgbe ị nọ na-ekwu Mommy Origin, ịma this I believe no Elias be no PM, because this man na appear with Obidoria from introduction but we are PM oge no we are achọkwana isigodo ka ya respect onwe ya mee the needful we are nke bezo, and then na agụcha n'ike oge nke na ị na-aza is it even your real name? What is the problem of this way? It will many complications. This man amara ihe ọ na-eme onwe, even to that Elias na na-ebu ya ka nya be as a gala na-agagharị everywhere. Ebere m na-eme the man, because all this you know now fight terrorists, but you are acting a terrorist act. This is a terrorist act in these guys, but you don't know. Or now the terrorists are getting matter. You don't know that you're acting indirectly as a terrorist by a whole country can achieve without your name. What a nonsense. Even some things now that they were Amaham can the mother shame understand. It might somebody choro yogeji we deceive onwe nwere ike say onye kwan onye unu na-eso kwenu bo people clubs of Nigeria, or one year people club of people club of Nigeria. What does it have to do with ihe na-eme na afunye na anya? Okay, also go the Association of Nigeria. Man, if you go ko megide ihe will ihe ndị Nigeria were na-emo ma we na-emo ọrụ mo na-enye ha mark. Ebe a gị ga-aghọta na ezigbote sabu ị na-akpọ ya enwe n'isi. Mana nke anụnwa bụ you will tell many reasons you got on fake or real, yet you don't want. After all, say thought a measurement. Oh my God, I'm coming. Just 2 minutes. So if you're not ignorant, and that life of reality instead of thought instead of reality, but one of the greatest problem in the buying. After all, I'm going to one side because all the complicated maka ndị na-enweghị level of understanding. Okay, yes, you every onye gị nsogbu. Mana for ndị the wise, enwe ebe ị ga na-ene anya. Mmadụ wee gesi gị na ya dị wicked. Wicked ahụ ọsị gị na ya dị abụrụ na ya dị wicked. O nwere area that wicked ọsị na ya dị the needed and ọkwa good one, not for bad. Mana onye dị ignorant, onye dị weak, wee just know that need the wicked or condemn gogi. Just like you will example. Ịma na ekwo na agbagburu mmadụ itie mana sị na agbagburu onye ori ma ọ bụ na agbagburu terrorism ete happy ọkwa ofu ebe ahụ rụrụ ọrụ ahụ. Achọrọ m ije mere onwe many things to say about ndị dị a kind of well fear for that area of megasị gị na onye people clubs. Achọrọ m ije that area ka anyị bịa na nke Elias because ebe niile anya m na-ata gị ndị Biafra abụọ anyị adịọkwa nzuzu, and onye ọbụla na-elide anyị ị ga-ama na ọbụghọ ordinary human being na ka onye ahụ na pilot that person, unless na that person apụ na track and ọbụ ha na obodo anyị ma ga-akọ because afụgo m leaders anyị the genuine stubborn, had the needed stubborn, and the needed stubborn in the sense na ndị be anyị dị as well stubborn. Ọ bụ na ha adịghị needed that stubborn, a ga na control ha. Not only that, ha ga na-eme ajọ mistake. So you don't control them, rather they do what they want to do. And if you want to know how they are ready to answer some questions, man, some will not even ask. You don't know big na ashin kema na nke na amaro in out of thought, not reality. Because I na reality ndị condemn Maazị Nnamdi Kanu today, like Achalugo will tell you ọ bụ na ya ma Simon ekperi banya before, or out of thought or believe that you don't understand very well. Nna na-ekwu several times because ọ bụ na ị na-eme ihe na-enwe benefit of doubt. For the benefit of doubt sake, nyetu ya chance, nwetu ndidi, na ya anya ọfụma, na-enye ya until that thing apụta. because in all these things, even lies ndị a na-eme nke anyị amarọ ọkwa mgbe ọ ga-emegide mmụọ nwa na-apịa hụtara apịakafta o tipụta n'ike nke anyị amarọ the thing eme expose. This man made this oge Nkere kita interview makachi that man amagon this man be fake without even telling you within him or less not through onwe ash. Oh my god, this man be fake. A lot of questions that is on questions nature that man because it does man for tabiana na apas maga na ebo ihe na pop na the whole world is watching you. Imakwa ihe na complicate it to yourself. Internet never forget. Ihe ndị mmadụ ghọrọ years ago kita ha chọrọ ịdị na ya ejebupụtara ihe ya mere 20 years ago 10 years ago. You see what internet can do to you. You be careful. Ama m ebe oge nke ga-esi zawa questions mgbe a ga-ebido. Ama m ebe unu ruru na this. Ama m na omeche kwuo no anụ somebody na-ekwu no 2nd December. Ama m anụbeghị m mgbe o kwuru nke a mgbe m ji wee pụọ. No na-declare ya na 2nd. Ka onye ọkwa record but within them silent killer because na-eme nwayọ mgbe PM nọ ifuka ọ na-eme ka ọ dị respectful or the real mana mmanụ dangerous demon green snake in green grass. So ka m kọta elo ya by saying Biafrans ọkwa na onye abalị ka eri ọkwa ifu na this movement onwezie nchọ ka ọ na-amafu m obi ma ka ọ na-adị m ka okay once na-aghọtaghị ya just give it a small time. I'll be watching that and before Malian ọ ga unfold for either na real or no na ịghọtazie ọfụma na ọbụghọzi otu ahụ mana ọ ga-abụzi what it is from since emecheri declaration to today. Ọ bụrụ na ka notice be the lies from this oge from this CRC, from this autopilot groups, DOS and rest of them. Because which within the DOS mama should bido na abandon the war. No carry hokwa the keke has to that is Biafra as a body or Ophonia man gwakwa here again. Maka na ọnọzi niile yo obozo onye ndu ị na-ekwazi okwu anyhow. The same thing kita ka nna na-eme to PM because ọ nọzi around. Nnamdi Kanu gwara gị go and listen to this man. He's taking this movement to another dimension. Our PM agwagi this woman, anybody there against him, avoid that person. That's why you only follow or maybe somehow notice any I stop following you because all okummo in a follow ya you don't make a mistake. Our leaders are careful. You gotta be confused because we may hang with similar character of or the kahanemia on their own had they get mad come makarande by the stubborn. They like to do it the way more to go ha mayor or because even can get the mother very very stubborn. And not only that, without having and you made mistake. How are the force to come out to say if you go to that again? Not have that failure. So only my follow the spirit in our guide, you will not make mistake. Even I want to what are some certain things. Before Malian go in the water he met you what there. Makobi derived from baby decentralizing of Anne. Many people that against it. I have to say Simon make oh mechekwa now ko duga anya na ndị anyị che na anyị na hide. I'm sorry na me gi all day long. The in a nutshell I'm pitying on your banana follow Nkere or anybody the out of this government BUSD. He get got him or the go dates because those things in attack to be against this movement or just like in arguments and men and get the other day. Somebody na Junanya can complete full nation. Why or now DPM they pay another website for ID card have nke PM mepe, which means all they respect PM's order. Nah, o nwekwere ka ndị mmadụ si eme. You cannot kill yourself by somebody si nyama follows gị ọrụ pụọ jide and ịmakwa na ị nwekwa right to do another thing. Then what are you telling me? Can you not try to tell me? Mgbe our PM take over, the ihe niile our leader Maazị Nnamdi ọ karị gboro IPOB niile ọ karị ya na nke afa ha Chike Dozie hand or he would have said nyama hapụ ndị our leader tinye ọ karị ime ka ha mebitovuse nke fọn ka njidewe ya ebe a ọkwa ife onye na-anaghị aghọta gị kwa ya mmụọ Biafra ya banye gị n'ime nke bụ eziokwu ka m na-agwa gị ikpe ekpere for wisdom in this movement you have to win a problem mana ị na-ala gị behind in wisdom imechekwa mistake irigrecha many things nyechekwa gị isi ọwụwa ifu na enwe need to pray for that wisdom and mbọchị ikpe ya Chineke enye gị ya all this here na ndị mmadụ na-eji enwe issue it will not be your problem again. Thank you very much. God bless you. Oh, well, this way. Hello.
We hear you.
Hello. Okay, I come now, man. I put on home sis. I'm not scared the guy.
Oh, we can hear you.
I have finished. I'm going here. Now submit to go my this thing.
Okay, you're done. Okay. All right.
But I'm not call the why because I'm not make.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, dear friends, we know, follow who know road. Bottom line, just swimmy, they cannot stop because in as much as I don't even know what Finland, what side of whether not their left hand or their right hand they sleep with. I mean, the governments, they elect stop. I don't know. I don't understand that elect stop. But Finland should understand that what we are going through, they went through it. They had their red group that look like Nkere that sabotaged their country. So it's not a new thing. Whenever you are fighting for your freedom, there are going to be people within. Either they have PASCOM or they are just outright foolish or they are beclouded with money. They can't look beyond today. So whatever is given to them today, they can sell their tomorrow. And they don't understand freedom. They enjoy bondage. It will surprise you that there are people they call the masochists. They enjoy pain and torture. So the likes of Nkere will not, if you're waiting for him, so long as the Garasolis is surrounding him, collecting the money, whether it is an international conspiracy. Just like this man said today, this interviewer, they are aware that there are likes of Nkere that are doing everything to scuttle the freedom. But it is our own parts. Please, if you've not sold maybe 30 minutes or 15 minutes of your sleep, if you usually sleep at 9 o'clock, just sleep 9:15. Use that 15 minutes. Either use it to make research or you use it to pray and do the needful. If you have a 30 minutes break, use 15 minutes for your country. That is how we win this battle. And we are winning because the international world is listening. But we have to speak in their ears. If we don't speak, they will think, not only that thinking, people like Nkere will just all over the place. The guy they gaff no be small.
I'm already my system hanged for some time. I couldn't unmute myself.
That's what I you know I cannot. Today
I was
just
struggling
feel
with
like
this.
talking.
Finally, I'm back.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you for holding on the mic. God bless you. Obi-Wan.
Good evening, Mr.
Greeting to you.
Kai. Good
I greet you.
evening, Madam Pechichis. Good evening, I think River Goddess. And I can't see actually, but whoever I did not greet, hello. So anyway, I wasn't in the program, but I know the names of the people that you are mentioning. Once you mention their name, there's always something to talk about them. What I keep wondering is how is Nkere doing this? Like I said some time ago, I said Afunubemu, a freedom fighter that is forcing himself on people. Like to the extent you really want to be a leader by all means, even though that nobody is listening to you. It's just so ridiculous. I'm telling you, it's very, very ridiculous. Odika, I don't know what does he wants to be like in Nandekano or Mazi Simon Eba. Like you can actually see, first of all, he doesn't have the energy. You can see that when he's talking, you feel like you want to sleep. Like I don't get it, but yet he just want to be there. Oh, work audio and. You know, with them in this shenanigans with his interview and one, man. I watched a little bit of that interview where they are calling him prime minister, and I'm like, why can't this guy even at least tell this guy that I'm not the prime minister? He just keep there, sitting there as the prime minister. Or within there, Biafra. I think that we should try as we can to see if we can lure him to a real question and answer. Wherever they are, people can go and keep, or I don't know how it can happen, but just to be able to etosa pigeon rice, where basket, tinye where basket, tinye na olosisi those na atosa the rice into the basket. Like ana araptia because he's running away from people asking him questions because he has nothing to answer. For the whole time, the whole month, Hane all these things. What can one single thing they have actually achieved? One single thing. If he's really, really serious.
They have achieved conventional breeding.
The thing there is that you can, if somebody that is serious, just like, okay, you people now, none of media, we can actually count one or two things that Kai reports, Kenena, Exodus, and all those other ones is doing that you people always make sure that you come up live maybe 2 times a day just for us to talk, because this thing that we speak here together, it helps because when we see you want to say it out. We can make it here. You know, this thing. You just have to say out your mind just for you to calm down. It's not that we would like to talk, but on had the mind onye expect only so expecting so Guinea suppose in a common agenda. Like the way a Yoruba person or an Hausa person cannot be able to tell an Igbo story. It's only Igbo people that can be able to tell their story. That's why when you look at these people and you expect them to know much more better, and you see them bluntly doing whatever they feel like they want to do, scattering this whole thing as if they are in a different world. When you listen to Nigerian journalists, and you see them when they ask questions, that's why this time around I'm just tired to listen to them. If you ask yourself, are these people living in a different planet? For you to be like, you're asking a question that you already know, and you just keep pampering it. Or it's so easy for you to call Simon by criminal, but when you call a Senator Babio criminal, you say no, you don't use those words in our station. But he got one another person, the same thing. So I tell you way I get slapped down with this guy. Can carry the real people. Only your video now watch one time. You said something. The last one or the question and answer is mostly the people that get in there who are their own people. This guy need to be disgraced somehow. Like Apple Puteaniro, Ajoya people. Even you said that day that they did not even announce it. They didn't announce about the question and answer. So if there's a way anybody, I don't know how it will be done, but it will be very, very important, because only when they face the real deal, they might be forced to back down. But otherwise, when you leave him and he's just smiley, that's why I don't, for the fact that Simon and Onime, because he would have been the person that solved all this problem, or even Nandekan. But I don't know why Finland, with all these things that is going on in Nigeria, and Finland is just still not listening. On half of the evidence written on the wall, didn't they hear when Trump talking about the involvement of Nigerian government in terrorism? Are they not seeing that? Are they not seeing the genocide that is going on in Nigeria? Because every news actually carried it, international news, international body know about it. Even now that the African Union president, there is no genocide. Okay, now for people that are supposed to be speaking on behalf of Africans. What African Union have done for any African country, it's just the body of teeth.
Don't blame African Union. There's no continent that have country like Nigeria that will remain the same. Add Nigeria to Asian continent, they are capable of corrupting many countries in Asia. That's just the fact. Because the level of
just be
not there. Our brother here, Superstar Media. This is the right
they corrupt the European ambassadors and the American ambassadors they sent to Nigeria. How much more Africa?
Thank you. Yeah. Just imagine Finland.
How about Africa?
Spend few months in Nigeria. That woman they have taught that woman to Kaduna woman.
Yeah. So
which woman?
If you have American ambassador that have been working in Nigeria for years, and that ambassador never raised issue of genocide, even knowing that there's genocide in Nigeria.
Yeah.
If you have European ambassadors experiencing what is going on in Nigeria and never tell their people what's going on, are they not corrupt? Any European they send to Nigeria will shake them with dollars, millions of dollars. They will close their mouth. They will not. They will not want to.
I don't think
it has been part of them.
We are talking about.
It has been part of them. You look at Soludo, for example, who happened to be a professor. You understand?
Yeah.
Look at him now. What is the difference between him and somebody that is loading car from Opiweka to
nothing?
That one, Soludo, that one was disappointment because on a we when somebody be present here as a bigger issue.
Somebody like Philip Megwara get that. But Nigerian politics. If you are not that is the level of
if you would have elected Wike as a president of Nigeria, so imagine yourself where Wike is a president of Nigeria today.
Hey,
he will kill a village. He will kill Wike will
kill Nigeria self.
Superstar here. Also, Kai, but before people lie that Nkere is a shy guy, It was people forcing him to speak in public. He was just wanted to donate his millions of money and remain anonymous.
Also, millions. Okay. Anna force, yeah. But he wants
It's
to lead.
true. This
But he
thing
wants
that
to
was
lead.
brought here is true. I could remember the Madam, what is the name of this woman? Why on it? Was one pushing that wrong that lie out there. And but I don't blame why on Jekejiko Kangu doesn't a Zoom meeting in the CRC.
You know
I'm
what?
after them,
After they were forgotten me, all the
You know what
Zoom
makes
back. Just to loan as Zoom now.
You know what makes me
that
dislike it? Never have any trust for Nkere. Why I never have trust for Nkere? There is no freedom fighter, a freedom fighter who is fighting against the nation, and he will come and announce that he had billions in that country that he's fighting against, and that country has not gone and searched where that his billions worth in Nigeria or wherever is.
Immediately go there now. One man have a container from Togo, where but Nigeria. You need to go to such people. Immediately, every man like go get now because I can make I take out good. You gotta go.
enough container.
Enough container. You take where you go. I go to another.
This trouble.
What do you think about it?
We can ask Dr. Damage to bring him to his platform. Oh my God. Eba aziko yezimba. Oh, I am a G band in Nigeria and Kufia. I need disgrace on our own. You go then I can't Dr. Damage. Oh, you so many him boy, or man survive, yeah. Or man survive, yeah.
Because any disgrace like this one, he disgraced himself with this man. Now he's disgracing Biafra because he calling that name Biafra.
Because all he represent as a leader, and then well so much anti-Biafrans now that Dr. Damage platform and make especially on weekends and then not that as well. So because it's very important not only to who wants from Biafra this thing they have to listen. Oh, there are other things that involve what we are doing as well. So there are so many anti-Biafra in that damage this thing, but all I know is that and we're more people that understand, especially Mandi Biafra, Mandi like they believe in the USB government on that platform. So whenever you come.
River Goddess because of that
because I want much to say, but I just have to be put in mouth. That's all.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Very important. River Goddess, let's hear from you.
At least this time around, I worked for also before, but you're coming out a little bit. Speak out, lady. I need to know the owner of what because
am I being heard? Am I coming out?
You are. Yes, you are. Right on.
Precious you are I greet you all. And I want to come in that direction. I want to come in with a kind like comedy, a kind like fun, a kind like humor. Program over the corner did and you should know more. Biko a na-akụkwa aka ebe a onye akụrọla m ka m kọọla onwe m nwanne enwere oyibo m chọrọ ịgụ biko unu were m ndidi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's good.
My accurate timekeeper, my debater, my competitors, I greet you all. I come to debate what Maazị Nkere ife okwu. Mana ihe nchọkwara ịkọwara unu bụ na English abụghịkwanụ nwanne mmadụ. English abụghị nwanne Nkere. Anna, in this interview that is being done, Nkere, question and answer abụghị ụgbọ gị. Question and answer is not your mate. When you look at Nkere here, before he say one thing, he blink his eyes 100 times. Nkere watch what is happening. When Simon Ekpa was still with us, there was one comment he made, and I'm still holding on to it. Nkere is a representative or a representative of Peter Mba, of our governor of Enugu State. Nkere was used and was used very well. This man here and Tuyin, they are in intelligence in Keha in all the too much. And Maazị, I remember last week Sunday, prayers has been going out. Amaram, when we are praying, especially that Sunday, everybody come and we lift our voice to God and we pray our heart out to God. We tell God how we feel, and God will begin to manifest. God will begin to manifest in different ways we can understand. The manifestation of God's answering our prayer is this thing Nkere is doing. Because Nkere, he doesn't know the magnanimity of what he's doing. International interview. And this man, Sonny Akparawa, is doing Nkere more harm than good, because Sonny Akparawa, when he brings Nkere out, Sonny Akparawa goes behind and laugh. Nkere has, there's nothing to hide anymore. Nkere said he is the PM, the prime minister of his own kingdom. Now, the man in question that is, interviewing him is taking record of all this. After this interview, they will go and do what is compare and contrast. They will bring it and align it. Who is the prime minister? Nkere came in, they know. And then Madam Origin pinpoint one thing. He said, this name you came out on interview with Nkere, it is not the name Isaiah Anyog. So this is a kind of like implication that he himself doesn't know about this. And my prayer and my happiness is that our prayers are being answered in one form or the other, even when we have not come to know that our prayers are being answered. And this man that called himself a PM of his own kingdom, Nkere, who made you that APM or PM? You are not being chosen by the people you come to portray here as if you are the leader. Ndị mere gị, ndị tinyere gị n'ọkwa anọghọzi ya. Vaga anọghọzi ya. Nwanyị Obusi anọghọzi ya. Professor ndị ala anọrọzi ya. All those people, Imam Mbeku has gone his own way. then Kedizi, and you as a PM or APM or whatever you call yourself, Nkere, if you are a leader of a movement, how dare you in your program, you don't have a like. Yeah, 1 hour, 2 hours, or a president of Bongi, you have 1 like or 2 like with your assistant, Sonia Parawa. Then you have to go sit down and ask yourself a question. You think people are not seeing it. Even this man that is interviewing you, he will look at your profile, he will look at your program. He knows when they look at it, I say, so what I want to say here, my brothers, you have all said my mind, and we are not deterred anyone bit. The first day I saw Nkere, na program a na-eme fundraising, Chineke ada agha ụgha. This Nkere was revealed pure and clear. Mkpọ Adadiora mma, nsị ada, biko onwe ka ozi yesi wee luo Maazị Simon Ekpa about this man. That this man, I said everything. And as I said it, that is the way it's happening. Adam, where it they are not this voice, I told you about this man. And today it's happening. I am not deterred. That is prophecy fulfilled. They are being brought in as a stepping stone so that Nija, I get reanisi. So whatever that is happening now, we are more than victorious and we are more than conquerors. Thank you, Umunnem, Omunnam. Omaka Melunu. I dropped my mic. And I because can call Maka. Where is Obi-Wan? Thank you.
Akanaya. Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. One day we grant an interview. Nah, Chineka's all mad. So we are going.
English. Ọkụtụ ha ekwu ọ bụrụ nwanne gị, ọ bụrụ nwanne, ọ ghọta English.
I'm telling you. Ochi prefer now.
So for you to come to international stuff like this, when my sister Madam Puriji was saying something about our level of intellect or something, some people don't understand it. If I have you understand? And the only take your time. If because it is in the internet. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, my people, thank you so much. We are going to wind down now. God bless all of you for joining me, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Madam Origin. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Thank you, River Goddess. Greg, God bless you, and no time. All of you.
Can you put that program you normally put when we are done? That comedy something.
Okay, I will do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Mr. Kai, he promised he can make more of those videos.
Yes.
I don't think you've done anything. We need those things. Those
awkward time, or even Owen go me that now. They can remember that one because of these people that
they get the woman they might they especially eating here monu ake now all those kind of things. I talk about or some local, especially some local because I don't Rama na nyon sinon or they I feel be away from a struggle. Let me tell you. Now this struggle come on. Number one, it can end an equation in Obuna. And when him with a struggle, man, I know him to him involved. Struggle and I could like so many things, especially for the fact that it's our first time. And that is the reason why sometimes on adimma onye ikwu amaghị ibezie, because sometimes people don't actually understand what is going on, but they just want to pretend just to be there without. But majority of them that started from DOS, majority of them, they don't know the next step to take. How anything, all they do or they believe is that na so far the Kano Natale, the first person that push you wait, that without this man, then where is he? Any other? Yeah, man, all those things, but all those things depends on how the capacity of your brain, because your brain will the only thing that controls how you behave and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
I can see behave or if na somebody they messed up, or something like that. And before, but at some point, I realized that and when some mistake in going on our own, thinking that is right. For can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody like our daddy or Rama that can never, every time with a picture, a video, our DPM, she can never see anything that is right in that video.
All the deliberate now.
What I'm saying. She can never actually pick out something. And when people mad in, and when you have mad pessimistic and optimistic. Ibu has somebody now this one. Every time you are always pessimistic, you can't move on in your life. You can't go anywhere. And the this woman with any noga began Sofia and my woman and Nkere na daddy or Ramaka Jayo water. Oh, you know, Mesha before. No one I have any deep Bujakuana hall again. Piakwe is water like here 50 strokes of cane. Ahwashayasha because you on a mic that on a menubia bashan the mud.
If you saw yourself, Nick, if you got your bubble wire because I don't know about age with those about what I get, but I went in a there.
No age again.
Okay, Jack, I can walk to a bubble wire, but then I didn't go there. You put it on. Mana the woman, I don't get it. I don't imago. Like I said, don't you this struggle. You see different peoples of different character. Some people you expecting or you respected for Vision 555. You look at them. I think that one it's an onion cow, and I think deep. And I found out that at the same time they want to go 247. Like so yeah, why you could
like you
Vision 555. So that thing Vision 555 go say, Mama gonna brain and
yeah, but even for some people in a may expect let them behave well, and you see them behaving abnormally. In you see in a one day and give me make you know all those kind of a thing. New quick now one day what is going on, you know. So but these guys
based on if you could make a wire can play good just few minutes never before we end. Before Nkere request for now the Gent here those with analysis ever. My God, if I gonna check your time, it possibly I said because
Thanks a lot. This was my interview with the Prime Minister in exile of the Biafra Republic, a powerful personality who calls the European Union and the United States of America to recognize the Biafra Republic, to stop the genocide against Christians in Nigeria and ex-Nigeria is the much better way for the world, much better, of course, for the Biafra people and for the Christians in Nigeria. It will be a stable partner for trade and for security and for prosperity for the Biafran people and as well for the free world. And I thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. And also let me say that I will continue my fight towards freedom for Biafra, and it's a big honor that you have been joining our.
Thank you very much. I just want to remind the EU as well.
The European Union and the United States of America to recognize the Biafra Republic, to stop the genocide against Christians in Nigeria and ex-Nigeria is the much better way for the world. Much better
yeah, and there's a lot more.
This guy is zero energy.
Partner
zero energy.
Security and for prosperity for the Biafran people and as well for the free world. And I thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister. And also, let me say that I will continue my fight towards freedom for Biafra. And it's a big honor that you have been joining our.
Prime Minister. Prime Minister Nkere.
Hey, okay, man. All the more better, all the more fun when Adade Raman I call Nkere on when she was at the right time than now.
To be sincere to you. This man managed your battle. This man put a quiz is your and one of these criminals wearing a
shift again, I forget now.
Yeah, Ngozi.
Oh, just to tell you that now, if you the go here,
Maazị Kai, erocha iro ma etinye gị mbe. Akụkọ iro ahụ ọ ga na-aga?
Ndị banana church.
Mena platform anytime I just pass through, press in or something, then I have to fast forward where the shouting, then I get out. That's the only thing, because all the songs, all the somehow in Abia, and everything she represents is coming out in her face. Like you can see, you can feel you can look at her in her face. You understand how sad and how bitter she is. Like then you try to listen to what else she's saying. You find out that she's not making any sense. She doesn't make sense, and the only thing she's just there is just so far that sometimes you derail from your main objective without actually knowing because of your selfish interest. Adade decided to drop along the way, even though that she's so passionate about the struggle earlier, according to like what I see, but I realized that because of selfish hatred, follow human being, and yet the ignorant is too much. The ignorant that she doesn't know and she doesn't want to know that she does not know is the bad part of it. You can compare a cleaner, with a psychiatrist in that is actually in the US, that is in the politics. A very good, somebody the good, the Biafra Nobi, will accept any help from anywhere. Just like when Trump said, I'm coming to you, Nigeria, to bomb you terrorists. And the next thing, the government of Nigeria decided to start defending Nigeria as if Trump is coming to bomb Nigeria as a whole. He really defended something because guilty. I cannot understand. I can't see like on a wuthering when you don't know and you don't want to know and you just feel like that's why I am feeling sometimes either on this thing just for for a go on the YouTube na where, because it can be that is why somebody getting that mind, they swallow their pride to be on the internet and not be making sense, because I realize that and when you have at this internet that people will not view it. And well, one thing na I watch it, follow people na queue in on a live video. When you check how many people that is watching this live video, it's like 6,000, 7,000. Do you know what this girl is doing on the net with the boyfriend in their room? The girl is just doing this amount of personnel, people Kelebe has to now watch this thing this girl is doing. What is it that is happening here? So for that now, there's nothing that you put here and people will not watch. Even they make sense. 17 people took one there. What are they watching? What are they listening to? Some people might be listening there, being there for just to get information, but I wouldn't want where I will complicate my brain. About brain, people don't get it. That you be careful of what goes inside you or what you listen to. That's why you have to read the good books. Or your life will change just because you acquire that knowledge. Because take care, progress the analyst. Okay, mana steady. Now people change their tongue to progress the analyst. No, Mr. Kai, can you confirm it? And
people change their tongue to progress the analyst.
Yes. And the Ngozi Orabeze. I suppose even Ngozi Orabeze. Man, only was Ngozi Orabeze.
Okay.
Because people are now saying Ngozi Orabeze because you wouldn't know when those things are recording. It's going in. And that's how that can be able to change your narrative. The brain is very, very delicate. You don't know that is an automatic tape recorder, because that is the only way, the only thing that connects your God and earth. Because that is where you think, that is when you are praying, you close your eyes. Your brain is the one making sure that your God hears your prayer. And now when you allow something that doesn't make sense, if you notice sometimes some people, when you start making foolish argument, they just leave you. They decide to disengage because you're not making any impact in what you are saying.
I understand what you're saying, because you don't need to feed your brain with something negative.
If whatever you feed it, that is what it will actually play for you.
How I assimilate without your approval.
Yeah. So sometimes some people might be going to another mass program because of all that, apart from Ngozi Orabeze and all that things on there with a but I like except my muzonya asle. It metazi general in ege came on konya onyenka and na internet na full problem Regina Daniels na Ned Nwoko neme. I don't care to listen to that because it does not bring anything positively to myself. Whatever, Regina, have never for one day advocated for people using their power, government power, to intimidate other people. Now, no route go to on Yankita or now shock Abia Ameria on board to Lonye Brozonians or Dikebu Konko. The same way Kitana some people in Nigeria that this is the agenda of these people from the north. If in Nokidekwa, neither woman, that girl, if or tape him, also that Nandi Bo the next assignment on the agenda. Okwanyako Jimechoku.
So thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you very much, man.
We're going to wind down now. God bless you.
Origin, thank you very much. And River Goddess.
God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
America. Now meeting with all the high class members. Jesus! Jesus!
Viewers, let's watch this video.
Oh,
Come and smoke, Gary. Let me see. On the fire, you there.
Now act like this. Never let go one in there. Do one man you now watching here. Every time not get but I'm getting here on a now watch here. When I go to what you make my candy.
Jesus is Lord.
Mama.
Come back here, Mama.
See, my friend. They're wasting.
You see this idiot with his attitude. Can you welcome this in now your office? Can you welcome this in now your office?
Will you tell this man to shut his gun?
How can you don't discuss, rather? A man with that any I don't understand.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Why you want to be able to go in this place with these criminals?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I told him.
Mama.
I told him. I cried out.
Hey! I beg your time. I beg your sister.
For these useless people, swallowing down him. But look at I want that to know about all the now. Here this idiot to name.
You are a stupid man.
I beg, smart in the investment. What do worry you now? Stop that rubbish.
Because now everything Obato be suffered before. These useless people have destroyed all of them. All of them. This criminal whatever I saw Bricky. I saw Bricky. I may be Bricky. I may all Bricky. I mean Bricky. Bricky is just a name. I want it a man in Nandikano when they are with IPOB. They know you with IPOB. Even with IPOB. Who wants to get couple with him Amazon? Who you go with him Amazon? They know you with Amazon. They change him Amazon to IPOB. This coward, where it is all that this bricky can change to another name.
Let's be poor. Breathe. Don't suffocate them. A town hall different from Balablu.
One idea. Do you see how coward some people used to be? Think. Use your brain. You're doing something with the most intelligent people in this world.
What?
Don't focus on one thing. Just a name. A country they change their name. A country. Almost a country changes their name. Ghana change the name. Ghana won't get a governance of it before. Ghana was in the whole world. No, who's a common name? My sisters and brother. Come on. Everybody with the Biafra. Can this man never work out? That means be breaking. That means register breaking. Oh, there's two. Oh my God. Odon come by any map of a topic. Just enter inside him. No one not by him. And we enter inside him.
Shut up, you know if you do.
Wherever my own bread, that food that's never any to come up in this world. To be sincere, within 1 second, nobody will hear about them. So what is going on?
Politicking or the political game. Politicking or the political game.
No, this is an amount of sleep.
That we do. So please, we still have high hope.
Within 1 second,
that they will not fall too cheap to support a terrorist country, because if they do, that means they don't practice what they preach and know how the system works. And remember, America, Maradona as well. They know how to play the politicking or the political game.
Man, this guy can't play that big. It's a lie.
That we do. So please, we still have high hope coming from Washington, D.C. And I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafra know that very soon we have a more serious meeting and engagement.
You see?
We'll be having in Washington.
You see? How we deceive them again? FEM, give me lies every day. To this criminal. How many minutes meeting come and with this people? Can you open that? Can you open? Now meeting is coming for how many years? Since this year, even in Bob I thought they were meeting now Washington DC. John DC. Mama!
Jesus is Lord.
Mama. Hey, if you are on social media, the only thing not on social media money. Oh, money. Oh, money. Oh, money is what we do get.
You're not gonna see me there. I'm not gonna.
But they say, Nanya, it's not everything will be on social media. We don't even care. The only thing we need is action. How can you done the country that in Washington DC a series of meeting every time? Your life is under siege. In only one community, only one town, or Kigwe town came with over 50 armored tanks.
Jesus!
Caterpillar machine, armored tank, every chair. With all the terrorists. Nkere group na Kengozi group na Kedi Nigeria group.
You be mumu. 70 years old man.
Nigeria mean for all these governors and senators. Now mind the life of indigenous for Kigwe, you don't even care. You don't even care. What a useless man. Call a criminal on the But social media went on yesterday night. I just to watch this man. Oh, when I'm with the wine, okay. Even this man was all job, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's on your part and the war.
Let be poor. Breathe. Don't suffocate them.
Because when you're a fake idiot. Somebody do useless in life. And no America. Atrocity or committed in America.
Arrest him. Arrest.
Now life will destroy in America. Now people like to useless in America.
Now photo on a vote.
The courts on him.
The president is now a
just watching this useless time.
Photo. Not be juju be that.
Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Woman. Sorry.